I'm going to call him the old seaman because I can't recall his name, but he led
Ah.
us off and we faced the big scary woods, which, was aptly named for its very weird paranoia thing. As we ventured in, we realized we didn't exactly map ahead, but we had a general idea of the direction we were supposed to go. So we started our venturing through, and as we were going through, a couple of our party members were realizing this place was very ominous. It was so ominous and big that it sort of overpowered their senses. And everybody was sort of struggling moving forward through this wood until we came across one of the guild's adventure markers. Because apparently, one of the things they do to center themselves is they set up spiral markers to not only mark off a direction in which they were going, but also to center themselves. So it's protection against the fears. Because apparently the flora and fauna here give off pheromones or spores that spook the heck out of people, drive people crazy.
So I haven't heard a part of your recap that we peed on the marker. Did we pee on the marker?
Not on that marker, no. Not that one. No.
They don't know we've been here then.
There was pee though, I think. Just later.
There was discussion about pee though. Do we still, as a society, mark things with peeing, and how does that work for dogs in the city? Yeah. We went over that last. You can see that in the YouTube video then, Felix.
Okay.
So then, as we continue going northeastward, we seem to be following a trail as we came across more markers along the way. As the day progressed, we decided to camp near one of the markers so that if during any bumps in the night we needed to recenter ourselves, we would be close to a marker. And during the night, not much really happened. There was a rustling in a bush. All right, or did we run into an attack? Can't recall. Keach, do you remember if we had anything jump in at us?
They were ghost bears.
Oh, were they ghost bears or were they electrical bears?
I don't know if we know what they were.
That is okay. So I was forgetting that we got attacked by ghost electrical bears. After that, though,
forget that.
I don't know. My brain's just like we did this thing. Then there was a crazy thing with the bush jiggling.
It was just a bad dream.
It was a bad dream.
Oh shit! Yeah, the lightning ghost bears.
That didn't happen. No.
I like the idea that there was only about 2 combats. Felix can see one of them on the board, and the other one we're just skipping over. Combats aren't story.
Right, cool. Yeah. So we ran into those, and I think even some of them might have spoken where they were like, "We are protectors of the forest." So there might be like another species or something in here that doesn't like the fact that we're invading their territory. But after that, we were able to do a long rest. There was some sort of there's also like rat tracks. So I guess there's rats of interesting sizes that were traipsing through the woods. They didn't really bother us too much, I guess. In their passing.
USs?
Yeah.
I don't believe they exist.
I don't think we encountered them. We just found tracks
that we concluded
were probably rat tracks.
And I think you tossed food at the bush that jiggled, but nothing came of it. After that, once everyone was ready, we put our armor back on and ventured forward, and then we ventured forward after climbing a giant tree to go take a look at our bearings and see if there's a giant tree that we could speculate is the tree we're looking for that has the dungeon. And sure enough, we saw it off of the northeast in a giant open field where it's a singular, very large tree. So we headed in that direction, and once we arrived there, we noticed another marker. And I believe it was Dante that was just like, I sniffed the marker. Does it smell like pee?
Asking the real questions.
Yes.
Who all has been in that marker?
He's like, does it smell like dog?
Well, dogs are supposed to be able to tell like which dogs were there and roughly how long ago.
Yeah.
But we don't know if mutated dogs have the same thing, right? That's what I was asking. I don't remember what we agreed on after that.
I don't recall either. I just remember you saying like it was a vintage 1984. And then we had our pea connoisseur moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'll need a lore response to that eventually, DM. Just let you know. I need to know about the pea economy. Whether like there is certain like is there like an Easter egg hunt for specific dogs' peas? Like, oh, a celebrity was here. Mark that off on the bingo card. Like, I need to know.
Fair
Scavenger hunt. Nice.
So after that, after identifying the marker, we did come across an entrance, and it seemed we had entered into a cavern that looked like maybe it was a temple built by humanity.
Humanity, I hate those guys.
I don't know. A lot of people worship them. I know Dante was very excited, as well as Piper, to see this much man-made establishment here, where it was.
My tail is going at about 100 wags per wag currently.
Oh,
he's a very happy boy.
If he wags quicker, does that mean time is passing faster for him? I think it does.
These are the questions that we must ponder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that we must ponder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we right now? Where are these scooters?
So we are actually quite close to the entrance. So if you look over up top, you'll see those two grayish bars. Those were like a circular door that we had to figure out how to operate and get into this facility. And then while we were searching through some rubble, we discovered a room down south, which seemed really like it might have some sealed doors or sealed boxes. And we were exploring further just to see what else might be here. And we discovered a secret room up to the top left there. And while we were exploring that room, we had company, i.e. spiders, which one of our characters is not a fan of spiders.
I have a bit that I want to do.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're standing over these corpses of these slain enemies, and the action is sort of dying down. And so Dante is standing, just goes like, what are these things anyway? Are they like big?
Well, was it you or was it Piper that has arachnophobia?
That's me.
That's you.
What are these things, Nistka?
8-legged beasties?
I've never seen such big beasts with 8 legs.
It looked like a terribly long journey. Lots of legs in it.
Yes. They were definitely not friendly, nor did they really seem
should
intelligent.
be noted that Felix, your character is the only one with a light source.
Right.
And it is completely pitch black down here. So basically, wherever you're pointing the light, that's the only thing the party can see. Unless you want to hand it off to Piper as that's more or less the reason why you got it. If they're not here, they're the lantern holder.
Yeah, honestly,
I lent my lantern out to you because I have a hooded lantern that we lit.
I'm a pretty tough gentleman, so I don't mind being in front of everyone. I smell the scooters. Does anything smell off about them?
Just perception check.
Okay. Character sheet. No. Why did I close it and not just pop it out? While I'm sniffing them, I say, seem like spiders to me.
Thank you. So, when you say spiders, Dante, he does like the Scooby-Doo thing where he jumps 3 meters in the air and lands in Chuckles' arms. Spiders?
I felt so bad.
How tall is Because Dante, I think you're the tallest in the party.
But he might be the smallest.
He might be the smallest?
Whichever one of those is better. Okay, so 24.
Okay. When smelling these, they have a very... I'm not sure how often you've been outside the city, but they essentially have a very rustic sort of smell. Like they have a high amount of like metallic smell within them.
Okay.
I was about to say, they seem larger than a normal spider. And I don't know much about the outside creatures. I am very much city-born.
Yeah, due to my backstory, at one point I was definitely running around in the countryside. But yeah, otherwise I've been urban. I'm an urban mutt. But for that span of my life, I was running around. Smell a little bit different than a normal spider, but not a whole lot. Just some off. So you said there was a secret room over hither.
Well, it's a room we discovered over here.
Yeah, so Dante and Piper were investigating that room when essentially you heard a large amount of scurrying behind you and then saw spiders coming your way.
Actually, like after I sniff it and I look up and I see him acting like Scooby-Doo, I just start moving the spiders off to the side.
That's fair. Move the corpses out of the way.
It's just because I rolled a 20 on my will save last time, so I'm just role-playing that he didn't realize that it was spiders.
He's just like, what are these giant things?
Large animals, very furry.
What?
Much fuzz, wow.
And while I'm looking at his fear-filled eyes, I go, be ashamed to keep the Temple of Man so dirty. We might want to move these out of the way just to make sure that, any pilgrims that came here wouldn't tread on them.
Good idea, Chuckles.
Well, I guess we're working through what Granny wanted. She wanted us to help clear out monsters, and these definitely seem pretty monstrous sized. So, yay! Right direction.
I'm going to take a gander at this secret area. Do I ascertain a method of opening it, or can I just crawl in?
So essentially with what happened last session, beyond this like half wall that comes up to about chest height, there was a large amount of debris sort of covering it. They spent a bit of time getting a bit of the debris out of the way, allowing the small door to basically be uncovered. They found like the doorknob was busted and they were able to open the door. So everything you see revealed is something that you're able to enter into.
Okay. Y'all mind if I check this out real quick before we move on?
If you'd like. I have no qualms.
Of course.
And I'm not sure if it's been mentioned yet because I have to pay attention. Each square is 10 feet.
Okay.
For this
map. That hasn't been mentioned this session.
That is good to know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I always give benefit of the doubt here. Nistka, why are you so injured?
Because I was pretty tanking it when it came to the spiders.
So when you got your new hit points, you didn't add them onto your current hit points?
Well, you'll see my health changed, but I didn't move my... I wasn't sure if I was fully healthy or not.
You're not fully healthy, but when you level up, say you get like 6 extra hit points, and you had 5 before, you'll have 11 out of your 18, whatever. You just don't recover all the way back to max health. Like, I'm perfectly healthy after that fight.
Oh, okay. I must have misunderstood that because I thought that my health would stay what it is, but when I'm fully healthy, then I'll get all of my health.
Now, any new hit points you get are added onto your current. It's just you don't recover the difference between your total and your remaining.
So, because my total was originally 9, so I basically doubled my health because I rolled well. So do I get 9 health points, or do you want me to get half of that?
So you get 9, so 9 plus 5, you have 14.
Sounds good. Let me update that then. Okay. It is fixed.
Fair enough. So Chuckles, you enter into a very cramped and dark room. On the right-hand side, you can see what appears to be a tattered desk that has been recently sort of like brushed off of dust. Everything else seems to be heavily covered in dust. And the back wall, you can see what appears to be a somewhat large mahogany desk, but not as large as Oscar Dockson's desk from the first session. It appears to be basically broken off of one of the legs and sort of tilting very on its side. And you can see what appears to be a tipped over wooden pile of ash behind it.
Okay, the desk that's been brushed off, do I see anything about it? Like anything on it? Anything on any of the desks, I guess is a good question.
You see nothing on top of any of the desks.
Okay. Do they have drawers? Or are they just flat desks?
The one on to your right is a flat desk. You see that the desk that's just on the other side of the room seems fairly thick, but you're unable to tell if it has any drawers from the direction you are.
I'm just gonna do a quick search of the. What's this wooden structure on my left? Is that just something on the map that's weird?
That's essentially a dilapidated armoire that's sort of open. It is just a pile of wood, essentially, to you.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly check out both desks. I'm gonna look for specifically. I'm going to try twisting the legs to see if there's any hidden compartments in the legs. And then I'm going to also check for any hidden drawers, like if they're thicker than they really should be, that kind of thing. And then also if there's any normal drawers, I'll check for those too.
Okay. Make a search check.
All right. Oh, there's a search check. Huzzah! 14.
Okay, you sort of look along the different desks, sort of trying to twist things. As you attempt to twist things, you feel the wood is very fragile under your paw. And as you even do slight twists, the things that would feel like maybe they do twist and do something, you literally start to rip them off, and you hear the creak of the wood sort of rip under your muscle. Nothing sort of changes about the desks. As you sort of look into the drawers on the back desk, basically on the northern side of the desk, there appears to be two drawers, one of which opens up, and you can see what appears to be a small plastic box about yay big. It appears to be completely sealed and feels very rigid to the touch. The other drawer you attempt to open and you pull on it, and it seems to be fairly rigidly shut.
Okay. So it might sound surprising, but my character is not that strong. Is there anyone else in the party that looks stronger than me right now?
Piper is always a strong. I really hope the mage is actually stronger than you. But no.
I have a 12 strength. I don't know what anyone else has.
I only have a 10
Same.
strength.
Okay, so I'm the strongest
You
looking
need
person.
help, Chuckles?
Yeah. You want to try getting this drawer for me, Piper?
Of course. I'm not.
Oh, you're
named
Dante.
Piper.
Yeah. Get over here.
That's correct.
Look. Look, they don't pay me to keep track of this.
But Chuckles, watch out! You don't destroy the artifacts of man.
I haven't opened this sealed container. I was going to ask you about it before I did anything to it.
Good.
Would you like to try opening this desk to learn more about man and his plans for us?
Okay then.
Okay, so Dante's heading into. Well, you guys have just been standing out there in the dark because you're no light source.
I mean, we basically searched this episode, this last episode, but I'm assuming like this, maybe this is just like happening while we were searching it, because Chuckles was standing around doing nothing then, so maybe this happened all the while, so I'm thinking.
So does he need like a strength check to open that drawer? Or?
Yeah, if he tends to brute force it.
Let's do it. Do we? I mean, you can roll, Felix. I don't know if what the rules for assisting people are in this. I have the same strength as you, so
got it.
Doesn't matter who does it.
I guess I would just roll a d20 plus 1. I don't see a way to.
Yeah. So with the help action, it generally gives the person advantage.
Okay. I forget how to roll advantage specifically. It's like K or something. 2d20
A.
Yeah.
I'm a macro.
Nice. So 10.
2d20, keep 1.
Okay, so you got an 11 then, right?
If we are using our normal strength.
So as you're going onto this drawer, you start pulling on this like it feels very metallic handle. You sort of pull on it, and you sort of start pulling. You pressing on the desk, sort of give you leverage as you pull it. You can hear a metal scraping sound as you're starting to pull. Do you want to keep pulling, or do you want to stop?
Can we see inside the drawer at that point?
The lip is slightly out. You can see that there appears to be something like catching on the top of the desk.
So you said that this desk was leaning on a leg.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and prop up the desk so that it's no longer, the wood frame is not tilted. Because like if you think about it as a rectangle, when it's tilted, it goes kind of rhombus.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to relieve the pressure on the drawer by picking up the side that would be tilting down.
Okay. Okay. You start to sort of lean up the desk a little bit, but with Keith sort of pressing down a little bit to level it out, you're having a little bit of difficulty, but you're able to get it a bit more straightened out. It's just going on counterintuitive because the drawer you're trying to pull open is on the same side as the leg that's off.
Got it. You able to get it over there, Dante, or?
Sure. It seems to be stuck on something. How luck? Now that I think about it.
Oh, there's a lock.
Isn't that why the drawer is stuck in the first place? Or no? I thought maybe there was a keyhole.
You look at the front of the desk drawer. You don't see a keyhole like the other ones. But for some reason, when you pull, you feel like it's tight where it's not pulling open.
Is it a bottom drawer or just a top drawer?
It is a top drawer.
Okay. Is there a drawer beneath it?
It looks like there's a hollow-esque space where maybe a drawer once was, but it appears to sort of be opened up. There does not appear to be a drawer there.
You want to take a look underneath and see if you can see anything underneath, like a mechanism of some sort?
Sure.
Okay. You look into this wide bottom hole basically in the desk, and you sort of look around. You can see the bottom of the wood is fairly scratched. With your limited light source, you are unable to, even with a full light source, you're unable to see anything on the wood that would indicate a advanced mechanism, like a small hole or something.
So if my character was a horrible bastard, at the point that his head is stuck inside of a desk, I would go run out and grab a spider and drop it on him. But I'm not going to do that. My character understands phobias and doesn't laugh at other people who are experiencing them.
I was about to say, like
you laughed at me when I experienced
a
beta.
tickle along his leg.
You all laughed at my character when he fell in the water. I'm looking at all of you. You heartless pricks.
It was so great last session. I don't think there was any water at all.
Watch, he's gonna flood the.
In dog culture, that is considered a dick move.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, I mean, I say I don't see a lot of ways. I don't see a lot of ways that we can make this easier. So we can either try and force it or just move on.
Can I wedge my iron rebar mace into the opening to sort of give leverage?
Sure. Make another strength check with advantage.
18.
Oh, 18 because you also have the plus to strength. Okay, so you take your iron rebar, you wedge it into the drawer, and you use the lever to press on it. You hear a large scraping sound, but after about a second or two, you hear a as the drawer sort of crashes open, the wood splinters a bit out, and the contents of the drawer spill out onto the floor. You can see what appears to be...
forgive me.
You can see what appears
desecration.
to be a large number of small metal objects, almost like little tweezers. As well as you can see what appears to be a couple of plastic cylinders, which appears to have some sort of glass on one end of the cylinder.
Behold,
The ways of man are
more artifacts of man.
Yeah. Well, I say we pack them up so that they're not in such a man-forsaken wilderness as this. We can bring them back to civilization.
So we have one metal tweezer.
I would say 7.
And
there was a few of them.
So we have
7 metal tweezers?
We have about 7 paper clips and something else.
Plastic containers, it sounded like. How many
Plastic
cylinders?
containers with glass at one end.
How many of them, though?
Cylinders.
I think he said a few of them.
There was only 2, one of which appears to have a very large scrape along the plastic.
2 plastic containers with glass.
Oh, and Felix Beta is keeping track of our
inside.
party loot.
Oh.
Yep, so that we can split it evenly.
Wait. I don't want to be, classist here, but we're having the Ratter keep track of our loot.
She volunteered.
Yeah, they always do.
I'm not that kind of rogue.
What could possibly go wrong?
I've
Certainly not
never
that
did
kind
a
of
deed
rogue.
in my entire life. I've been a good boy. Always on the upright.
All right. Cool. Well, we got some artifacts of man. We can take them back and puzzle over their wonders later. All right. Let's, I guess we're clearing this place out for the
To
glory
make
of
it
man.
safe. Well, to make it safe for the one Granny's friend's nephew.
Wasn't he
Who's
going
not-
to the tree, though?
This is the tree.
Oh, I thought this was like
That's where we are.
No.
an area
Literally,
off. Oh,
this
okay.
we ventured towards the giant tree that was in the middle of the field, and while we got there, amid the roots was the entrance to this dungeon.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
I say we. Which way you guys want to go, left or right?
Part of me says
Let's go.
keep going
right.
left. Oh, right. Okay. Or maybe I'm misunderstanding
Oh,
direction.
I mean,
You have it right.
Yeah.
right out of the room that we are coming out of. That means on the map, left side.
If it makes you feel any
I
better,
think
Keej, you were understanding it exactly how I was that's how I was thinking about it too.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Yeah.
Okay.
We will gather our party. Piper, come on, and then we will venture forth.
You must gather your party before proceeding. You must gather your party before proceeding.
Yes.
All
Before
right.
venturing forward.
This is a different game, Beta. It's for proceeding for us. All right. There appears to be a doorway on my left. Is that correct?
That is correct. The white box is a door. The door appears to be of a large metal, and there appears to be a white plastic piece that's sort of attached to the door that is written in archaic man language.
This is the janitor's closet. I see. I listen. I take a quick listen at the door.
Okay. Make a notice check. I think it's perception in this gameplay.
It's notice is what it is actually.
That's
Does it
what I meant.
involve?
The equivalent.
Yeah. Does it involve sight, smell, or hearing?
How can it not?
Could be feel. I got a 19.
You feel.
No shit, I got a 15 then.
You feel like you done fucked. Okay,
You done fucked up, Aaron.
So you listen in at the door. There sounds like there's a small bit of movement, like there's like scratching sounds, but there does not appear to be much otherwise. Like it doesn't sound like there's a lot of scratching, like a little bit.
Yeah, it sounds like there's like mice in the wall or something.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Might be some rodents in there, but I don't hear anything else. Should we clear it out, or do we want to keep going forward?
We should check it out.
Clear out monsters, or maybe it's not a monster at all.
All right. Just be prepared to catch anything that runs out. Then I guess might be good eating later. I check the handle. Does it turn without me? I'm not pulling the door open yet, but does it turn without any catch?
It does not turn. Second you try to push it down and pull it up, it sort of stops rigid.
Okay. Yeah. Seems to be locked. Anyone gotten away with locks?
We found other doors, Chuckles, as you remember. So we are looking for keys to these locked doors before we start destroying more artifacts of man.
Out of curiosity, though, is this lock similar to the one in that special room? Or is this one seem like a standardized lock?
It seems fairly similar to the lock in this room.
It says the word slage. Slage.
Can we unhinge the name, the tag on the door? You said it was made of plastic, but that means it's literally money hanging on the door, right? So can we unhinge it and take it with us?
Are you attempting to?
Of course. I'm gonna scratch at it with my paw.
When Keej reaches up for it, I look at him and go, "You're defacing the works of man? I mean, I'm all for it, but..."
No, we are retrieving the artifacts of man for safekeeping.
All right.
That's literally our quest. Bring it back to Pugmire as much as we can.
While he's doing that, I take the time to step back for a second, take out that small plastic container, and check to see if there's a key inside of it.
Hold on,
or if it opens easily, I guess. Because I thought it'd be really funny if we just like kept the sealed container, went through the whole dungeon, couldn't find a key, and was like, "Why didn't you guys look at the container?"
Right.
So as you sort of play around with it, you can see that there's a bit of a seam along it. You sort of pull it on against the hinges. It has this weird little, like, as it sort of comes open. Inside you can see there's a small bit of velvety on the bottom, and then there appears to be a large pair of spectacles resting on the bottom. Yeah, it's a glasses
case. Yeah. Got it.
Nice.
Well, all right. No key in here. Wait, all right. We're going super secret stealthy. I check the spectacle frames to see if they come apart into a key.
How do the spectacles look? How do the spectacles look, by the way?
I wrote that. How did you guess? No one was... No. It does not look
After like nothing happens, I close it up and put it in my backpack. Or the equivalent.
I love the idea that I would just imagine like me sitting down for half an hour and be like, how am I going to get the key to them? I'm going to get them a pair of spectacles. But only if they think to rewire the spectacle frame into the shape of a key will it open the door to this door.
If I was a ratter with open lock, you could use them as improvised lockpicks.
I technically have lockpicks, but we don't want to risk breaking the door. All right.
If I actually ever did that, I would have to put like a really cool loot in that room.
How are we on what, Keech?
Getting the name tag off the door.
Oh, you do it in about half a second. You sort of pull at it and it just pops right off.
Nice. I stuff it in Nistka's backpack. You can write it on the sheet.
Oh.
Why are all these paws in my pockets?
So we now have a name tag?
Door tag.
Door tag.
Door tag. Because we don't know if it's a name specifically.
It probably says janitor. I think it says janitor. Or men.
Could be toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, men and women. Yeah. All right. So then we will step down and look down this corridor over here. Let's get this train moving.
I do try and, whenever I see any party member run ahead of me, Jowafa, I try and get ahead of them because I'm a tankier motherfucker.
I'm assuming that Chuckles takes point at all times here.
I've had some, I don't want to say antagonistic DMs, but some DMs that see characters run off on their own and tries to, teach them a lesson for running off on their own. So that's why I'm just saying I set the precedent. I will always try and get ahead of someone who's trying to run ahead of the party.
Oh, more doors.
One does not simply walk into more doors.
Chuckles, do you want to do your sniffing routine?
It's a routine
By the door.
now.
Sure.
It's a routine now.
Yeah, we'll take a. I'm gonna just, before I take a sniff at the door, I'm gonna just quickly please select the right tool me. I'm gonna just look at this T intersection first and make sure that they're.
And we lost a Felix.
No, he's back. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
So I hit the back button on my mouse. But anyway, so I take a quick look at the T intersection first, just to make sure there's nothing waiting around the corner for me to sit there and listen at a door and get some sneak attacks on me.
Okay. You sort of look around. You see if I can. Some minor detail. Okay. You sort of take a look around. You don't see anything as you flash the light down the one hallway and down the other. The hallways appear pretty barren.
Now you mentioned dust earlier. I'm gonna just throw an interesting question. Does it look like anyone's been here recently?
No.
Is there? Okay, so there's a good covering of dust even on the ground.
Covered in rubble and dust. You can see on the walls. The walls, as you flash the light on them, are very reflective. The bottom half of the walls appear to be black with speckles. The top half appear to be beige with white speckles. And they appear to be fairly reflective, excluding where on the walls there seems to be a bit of cracks and rubbles, as you can see just regular rock face behind it.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling appears to be anywhere from 50 to 75 feet high.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Also, sorry if I hurt anybody's ears.
No, you're good.
No, your microphone does a very good job of canceling those high pitch.
Good.
So is this a hooded lantern or just a normal lantern?
It's a hooded lantern.
Okay, I take a quick moment because I thought the ceiling was much lower than that. I'm going to shine the light up into the ceiling. I think a hooded lantern has more than 60 feet, but I'm just going to make sure there's no more creepy crawlies on the ceiling above us.
I think it goes up to 100, 120 almost.
Yeah, I think hooded lanterns are double, but I'm not positive.
Yeah.
And so you shine the lantern up onto the ceiling. You can see as the walls come up, they sort of arch into a pointed ceiling where there appears to be a lot of broken hanging things that sort of reflect off the lights, off your light. But otherwise, you don't see any creatures roaming around on the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah, whenever I see spiders, I don't trust ceilings that I can't see. Okay.
It's just there's a bunch of bats.
All right, I take a quick listen at the door. Enough faffing about.
I'm assuming this one. Oh wait, that's the reveal key.
I'm gonna take a look at. I'm gonna take a listen quick at both doors. If you want me to roll separately, I can.
Sure. We'll go with A, then B.
Okay, so first two rolls for A, and then next two rolls for B. Did that do the second roll? Okay, it did. And so that was A, so 24 for A, and B is 24. Convenient.
Okay. For A, you can, as you're sort of listening in, you can hear there appears to be a bit of airflow. You can sort of feel a little bit of air sort of coming out from the door hinge sides. From B, you can hear the sound of water.
All right. So it sounds Is it like it's a small water, like a drip drip, or is it like a small rush of water, like a little stream or something?
Like a small stream.
Okay. So like a baptismal font or something spilling out. Gotcha. Okay. Sounds like one of these has an opening to the outside in it. That was A, and sounds like B's got some water flowing behind it. Maybe a stream's flowing through these ruins or something. I would be wary about the one with water in it, more likely to have critters. But they can get into the one with an opening easier. So, most things need to drink.
Well, who dares wins or whatever. Do you want to try opening one of the doors, Chuckles?
All right. Well, let's try A first and then Bravo in case A doesn't work. Alpha, Bravo.
Okay. You attempt on door A. You can feel that when you press down on the door handle, that the door stops for a second, but with just a small bit of movement, it basically you hear a small crack as the door unlocks.
Okay. Well, let's open it and check it out. So I'm going to move my person back to where they should be. This is A, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. You look in a small rectangular room. On the left-hand side, you can see what appears to be a large number of metal boxes of various shapes and sizes. On the right-hand side, properly because of the polygon review. On the right-hand side, you can see what appears to be a large half table again. That sort of looks like a large open window that looks out into another room. And on the far right-hand side, you can see what appears to be a metal, not necessarily a door because you can't see a door handle on it, but it seems to be like a metal, thing that's stuck in the door frame.
Okay. Got it. So there's a mailbox on the door frame, and it looks like a bunch of safety deposit boxes. Cool. I'm going to just take a quick step in looking for that air sound I heard.
Okay. As you look in and sort of take a quick look around, you can feel the air coming at you from above you. In this room, the ceiling seems to be far lower, only about 15-20 feet. You shine the light a little bit up, and you can see what appears to be a large, metal box that has, a giant hole in it where you can feel the air flow slowly coming down on you.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. So it's an air vent. Okay. So is this the whole room? There's the spot on the sides is the walls?
Correct.
Got it.
Throughout on the large open window to your right, you can see what appears to be a large room where there appear to be a large number of wooden tables scoured about.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, let's go in.
Is there a basin anywhere in here?
Yes, there appears to be a large basin on the left-hand side around one of the boxes.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I guess last time, I will watch the door just in case anything tries to sneak up again.
I wouldn't trust that opening above us, but I don't have anything I can do about it right now. Okay.
Cage is the only one that does notice
search
when you
the room.
notice it up, but there does appear to be a heavy amount of webbing coating the inside of the hole on the metal box.
There might be my spiders here.
Raggy?
We'll be okay.
I mean, I can't get up 20 feet. I could probably figure out a way to get up there, but I don't know if I really want to kick a spider's nest right now. I guess we're supposed to clear this place out.
But do we see any?
I mean,
spiders?
No. We saw spiders. Spiders tend to kind of just
in the ones
chill.
we killed.
It could be, but we could also figure out what is my inventory. Character sheet. Scroll down. Trash.
While he's checking his backpack, I want to start searching the room for any artifacts of man.
Okay, sure. Make a search check. Throughout the room, there just appears to be a large number of different utensils, such as small knives that appear to be heavily rusted, as well as a large number of plastic sticks that have like widened ends on them.
Okay.
We can go back for the plastic. Does anyone have a pole? Is there like an old mop in this room? Like, is there an area somewhere?
There does not appear to be an old mop, as it were.
Okay.
Are we looking for a 5-foot pole to test squares?
No, I was just gonna attach a torch to a pole and then just stick up the flaming torch into the box and burn out the web.
Fair enough.
I don't really feel comfortable chucking a torch up, but controlled, I'd feel more comfortable.
At the same time, I don't know if we would want to light the webbing on fire, because there's the other effect that could happen is the webbing catches fire, and what if it's a bit more sturdy and the fire just travels and lights other things on fire? We burn the dungeon down.
I mean, it could happen. It is a metal box, so I wasn't really worried about it too much, but it could happen. It could be broken and there could be like a wooden support that somehow catches, so.
Yeah.
Well, our job is to clear it out, though, so I think we should agitate the box and see if something comes out.
Well, Nistka, you have a bow.
I do, yes.
Right?
Yes. I have a short bow.
Do you want to try, see if you can wake them up? Or we could just throw a thing at them.
Is there pebbles on the ground? Could try tossing a rock.
Is there some debris? There must be some debris or something.
Debris.
Debris.
All right. Well, yeah. If there's some like rocks or something from the debris on the ground, we'll just chuck it up there and see if we can jostle it.
Yeah. So you find there's plenty of debris everywhere. So you find just a few rocks, pick them up, toss them up at the metal box in the sky. And you hear a loud clang sound that sort of echoes and reverberates all throughout the room. And you can basically see the rock fall and caught a bit of the webbing as it falls down. As it hits the floor and you hear the sort of reverberate around the walls, you see the metal box start to as basically...
I get out of the way.
I was about to say, maybe let's move out of the way. Like, is this metal box going to cover the entire room? Like a giant elevator falling from the sky?
Witness me, man!
This doesn't seem like a normal elevator shaft, but it sounds like... I don't know how big this metal box is.
Oh, the metal box, I think, is an air duct.
Oh.
As the metal box sort of crashes down, you can hear the reverberation as metal just splinters onto the floor and echoes throughout the area.
Sweet.
Well, if nothing knew we were here before, maybe quite a few things will know we're here.
Make a wisdom save.
Sure.
It's not a there you go.
Okay. As the metal box sort of falls around, you can see what appears to be a large amount of webbing, and from the webbing you can see about maybe 100, maybe 200 small spiders just start scurrying out in mass, just sort of overflowing all over the floor, metal and spider just sort of scattering around. None appear to be bigger than maybe like a large coin big, but there are quite a few of them.
I do my Scooby-Doo thing anyway and jump up on Nistka and hang in her arms.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. Does anyone have no nature real quick? Just to see if any of these are badly poisonous?
I do. 1 second.
Right.
I'm
They're
very
deadly.
distracted because Dante is jumping on the corner. There's a bunch of spider. I can't. There's a lot of them. I can't identify them.
Oh God, yeah, I won.
Oh, hey, look at that.
I'm a little distracted
prepare
at
my
the
shield
moment.
and I push Dante behind me and I stand at the window.
Okay. Roll for initiative as you can see what appears to be a couple large spiders scurrying up from the southeast.
Large spiders.
Turn tracker. One,
Oh, lovely.
turn tracker.
Okay.
It's the clock, of course.
So I have to select my character and then select initiative.
You just undid my 7. Jowafa. You removed my 7. I don't want to cheat. I did get a 7.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You can roll a new one, and so you go into the chat thing, and then also into the initiative order, and then he can manually adjust your number. I think that's the easiest way. Oh, or just do that. It works. Okay. No, that's happening. Okay.
Yeah, the spiders have a 0 initiative. This is the best day ever.
Yeah, slow spiders.
So Dante out of is Dante still clinging to Nistka at this point, or is he tucked behind Chuckles?
You can drop me. Go away, Dante.
You rolled decent on his wisdom save. I think he's okay
He's
for
fine.
a bit.
Okay. I was just making sure because I'm like, this'll adjust what I have access to if my hands can't use my bow. You're like, okay.
Piper scurries away.
Dante steals himself and says a little prayer to man. In this case, I would give myself the shield of faith, I think, because I need to be protected from these foul beasties. And then I can you ready like a ready in action? Is that what it's called in Dungeons & Dragons still? It's like ready.
You can ready an action, set a criteria, and then if something meets the criteria, you do it out of turn.
Yeah. So if a spider, I mean, we're holding the line, me and Chuckles. So if I mean, I put myself next to Chuckles with my spear, my shield raised high, and then if a spider comes within mace reach, I would smack it and try to squish it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually cast Shield of Faith?
I do. That's a bonus action.
Oh,
on myself.
Cool. Okay.
See.
So that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see it climb onto the on the side of the wall and start moving along the left hand or the right hand wall here for your perspective. Nistka? Oh, sorry. Before then, Chuckles. Make a dexterity save throw.
Okay.
I also was curious if people tie with their initiative, is it between the players to decide, or is it by higher dex?
It's for you guys to decide. If you want Nistka or Chuckles to go first, then Nistka just decide now.
Well, I'm fine with going next. I was just curious.
I got a 9.
Okay. You see the spider on the side sort of turn its butt towards you and shoot a large amount of web wrapping around you. You are currently restrained. Requires a DC 11 strength check either on the end of your turn or someone else can take an action to try to remove it for you before your turn.
Is restrained the one that just doesn't let me move out of the square, or is that worse?
Doesn't let you move. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and creatures attacking you have advantage.
That last one I care about. Everything else I don't care about. Cool.
Okay. So then it goes either Nistka or Chuckles. You guys can decide amongst yourselves.
You can feel free to go ahead first.
I think I get advantage. If I attack Chuckles.
There you go.
Do you want me to
That was
cut
my
you
time.
loose? Because right after...
No, you're good.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Since I'm kind of in the back, I guess I'm going to ready my short bow and fire at. I guess I'll fire at this spooter.
Okay, from there you do not have an appropriate angle because there is a wall there.
Oh, there's a wall there. Okay. Then I'd have to move first. So if I move here, it should give me.
Yep, that should be fine.
Yeah.
Because this is a half wall.
Or are you considering it behind partial cover?
No, because essentially it is not next to the cover. Like Chuckles has partial cover, but it does not.
Then yeah, I'll take fire at that one. And is it considered 5 feet away or 10 feet away from Chuckles? Or no, Dante.
It is considered 10 feet away. And a wall would, at least 10 feet away
A
from
half wall in
Chuckles.
between. So I'm just asking for precise attack because one of the qualifiers is if a friendly is.
No, he's not within 5 feet. This guy is on a wall on the other side. He is behind a wall on the side.
Alrighty, so we are going to do a normal attack with the short bow. Oh, you stinker. I almost saw that 19. Okay. Well, I think I miss.
Yep, 8 does not hit as the arrow just sort of flings over and it sort of hits one of the tables as it attempts to pass through over. Chuckles.
All right. You said that it's not an action. I just get a check to break out of the webs at the end of my turn?
Yep, it's at the end of your turn. Yep.
Cool. In that case, I will kind of chill. Hey, Nistka.
Yes.
Go ahead, take another shot.
Oh, sure.
Sounded more like a suggestion than a command.
I got a 12. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit. You see, as you sort of shoot along the wall, you hit the wall just in front of it, but it is a clear miss onto the wall.
Getting close.
All right, well, next time do better, and then I'll try and break out.
Oh, yes.
All right, cool.
Yep, you break out of the webbing.
So I can't recall if it's 13 or 14 to hit. I'll figure this out.
Climbs onto the countertop where it breaks out its large fangs. I wonder if I can. You said it was shift or alt?
Alt, I think you're looking for. Yep.
To move sort of in between square to where it's on top of the countertop. And attempts a bite onto Chuckles.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Misses.
Damn, son. As it attempts to bite onto you, you have your very thick and majestic, slightly scratched up armor as it just nibbles onto the metal.
I mean, to be fair, that was my defensive style that prevented it from getting to me.
Whatever you want to say, Chuckles.
Yeah. That is what I want to say.
And then
Beta's turned into a PNG.
As she does. As you are fighting in space, you can hear a...
Oh my god.
I'm
so hungry now.
To be a colossal mass of yellow goop just sort of seems to be sliding along the floor. Towards all the noise.
Oh, hopefully it'll eat the spiders.
Who pooped?
Me.
You're just going.
Alright, come on.
No.
Dante.
Right. I continue to cover Chuckles' flank, I think. We got a spider. You said that the spider that is in front of me here, it never got within reach, I assume.
Correct. It's still on this wall, on the other side of the wall.
All right. I'm sort of just looking at it threateningly, and then if it comes within reach, I'm covering Chuckles' flank there.
Okay.
Would it be no arcana to know what that goop is?
I would call it a nature roll. No nature.
Okay. Can I roll it untrained?
Yes, you can on your turn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's my
Is it
turn.
considered
So
using your
I roll.
action?
Oh, good question.
Or
What was
would it be considered a my question was is if we were to roll a no nature check, is that considered our action for the turn or is that considered a bonus action?
I consider it a bonus action.
Okay, fair enough. Good to
All
know.
right, I'll spend my bonus action on that.
Yeah. So 16.
Because I am trained in it.
You know from traveling all along with your family that there are plenty of magical mucus-like entities throughout the world, all of which tend to be very resistant to like piercing and slashing, but seem to do well against sort of elemental magics as well as blunt. All of which tend to have some sort of acidic or venomous type of nature to them. You've not seen this specific group. You've seen some green ones, you've seen blue ones. This yellow one just seems a bit slower than the ones and a bit smaller than the ones you've seen in the past hunting with your brothers. But you assume that it has similar characteristics to the ones you've seen in the past.
Okay.
Bitter.
All right.
So this one moves along the wall as it comes across into this half wall. Dante, I believe your ready to action comes into play.
Hell yeah.
Wish the
Take that.
bug.
A 10 misses as you swing your iron rod at sort of the wall, just sort of freaking out like, ah! You were expected to come over from the ground. It's coming from basically the ceiling. And you just swing out, you smack and you against the wall, and you hear the reverberation go whoa, 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 throughout the room. The spider then proceeds to look over, to sort of arch its head over and attempts to bite you from the wall, Dante. A 20 to bite you.
How rude.
Rude.
That is a hit.
Okay. Could you make a Constitution saving throw, both for your Shield of Faith and for a Constitution saving throw?
Does he need to do 2 rolls? And can he decide?
right.
One's
which
for
one he starts?
concentration. So, on Shield of Faith.
I think this is okay. This is gonna be easier if I make a macro real quick. Roll 1d20 plus my con is 2 plus a proficiency. Is that added?
Are
in?
you proficient in Constitution saving throws?
I am not. I have not marked any of my saving throws to be proficient, so I don't honestly know if any of them are.
Huh.
But otherwise, 1d4. Let's see if this works.
I didn't see anything about what saving throws I should be proficient with.
Yeah, same. Let's see if this works. It did work. Nice. So this would be for the spell, and then you said another one?
Yeah.
$15 for the poison or whatever.
I'm just quickly looking for calling shepherds.
Yeah.
Primary attributes: intelligence and wisdom. Those are what you have
Okay,
proficiency in.
Got it. Okay.
Oh.
I will go update my character then.
What did you say it was?
Intelligence and wisdom. So any wisdom save or intelligence save, you have proficiency with those. Which means you're less likely to be afraid of spiders. Okay, so you rolled a 19 for your concentration. Yep, that works. And a pretty good roll for your Constitution saving throw. Got to add a D4.
I have hardy constitution, so from my race, I think. So I think that's 1d4 on every constitution save.
Very cool. Very good for a shepherd. Okay,
Mhm.
so you only take 3 piercing damage, as you can feel like there. You can see the holes on your arm that are a bit greenish bluish, but you sort of just like shrug it off. You sort of squeeze on the arm. You can feel like it ooze out a bit as you take it like a dog.
I squeal like a little girl. A little bitch.
Pup. You squeal like a pup.
Okay, Nistka.
Yes. All right. The one that all I have is ranged at this point. I will take a shot at the one that bit Dante. Come on,
Okay.
Dice, be my friend, please. You just don't want me to get anything today.
Yeah, you are shooting and missing like an all-star.
Yep.
You shoot about 4
Out of curiosity, is he considered 5 feet away from the spider?
Yes, Dante is. They
I
are
get
in
advantage
melee
then.
range.
Okay.
And Chuckles technically is.
So I get to roll one more, but we're gonna keep the damage bit there. So one more roll.
Wait, does it give you advantage or just let precision strike have?
Precise attack once per turn plus 1d6 damage if advantage in melee or ally is with. Oh, so it's not
Damage.
with advantage this time. So it's just the plus d6 for damage.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
You get
Yeah,
advantage
not
every
this
time
time.
something's within 5 feet of it.
That'd be pretty bullshit.
Hold up.
Yeah, no, it's similar to the rope
He's
sneak
fine.
attack.
Yeah.
All right. It is what it is.
Chuckles,
All right.
you got a spider on each arm.
Yep, I go. Wait, Nistka, hit the damn spider on Dante.
I'm trying.
I remember Templar almost had a character that was just like this, and I hated him.
It's worse.
God, why?
Oh my god.
No, the dice don't like me today.
You have +5.
Rolled the 5
I know.
and a 2.
I know.
You just go. Oh shit! It's not my turn though. As you pull an arrow quickly out and just fire blankly over Chuckles' head.
I wonder. I'm just curious. I am very curious. What if I just do? This is just for testing. This
The
doesn't do
dice.
anything.
They decide your fate.
1d20.
Watch. This is like a 19. Oof.
Oh my god.
It's just a 6.
Well, at least-
The dice today just don't like me. I had a very good time last time.
Anything with your bonus
Okay,
action?
what? I don't know. It's like, what are typical bonus actions? Are there typical ones, or is it just ones that you have access to from tricks and what have you?
From what you have access with tricks and stuff. There are general bonus
I'm
actions.
gonna go grab more.
Then I
Than
do
what
not
allow
have-
for like nature
My
checks and
life
stuff like
choices.
that.
Yeah, then I do not have one of those. So I will. I'll just try and make sure that the spiders don't look like they're trying to move on, right?
Correct. They appear to be attempting to attack the front line.
Cool. Then I will just maintain position. I can't dodge because that's a full action,
Correct.
and I will just. I'll look at the spider dead in the eyes, and I'll be like, "You and me," and then that's my action. That's all I got. I got nothing. Yeah.
Nothing to lose. So then Chuckles, the spider sort of gets its 8 legs sort of grounded a bit on the half table as it goes in for hopefully a better strike. A 21 to hit. I'm assuming that hits unless you're super awesome.
Well, 20 hit before, so pretty
Oh.
sure.
20 didn't. No, 18 didn't hit you.
Correct.
Then
Oh
the
yeah,
other
yeah.
ones
So
were
you
done.
attack me. Yeah. This one hits me. Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
21 hits. I'm
Constitution.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Get fucked.
So you take 5 piercing damage.
Cool.
And just like Dante, the venom that you can feel sort of ooze out from the spider's mandibles, you simply squeeze and push out. You have dealt with such creatures in the past, you know how to handle.
I flex the poison out. That's what it is.
Mhm.
You see the yellow goop just sort of go off on the left hand side towards the metal box thing, and you can see the metal box that was in the door frame swing slowly open as the goop just pushes along and enters past the room.
Wait, what? It was over here?
Yep.
Oh, okay. It's a speedy little slime.
Out of curiosity, though, like, did it proc any attacks of opportunity?
Oh, absolutely not.
No.
It didn't get even within, like, it got within 20 feet of me, but that's about it.
Everyone in the room, excluding Piper, because he is immune, make a dexterity saving throw.
On dice. No!
Look, I'm not going to say you need to stop, Nistka, but you need to stop. Like,
It's
I need to.
it's in the wrist when you click the button. You gotta flick the wrist.
Thanks, guys. Very helpful.
So you see the yellow goop as
Gonna go cry in a corner, it's fine.
the metal door sort of flips back into its position, sort of wobbling a little bit. You see the yellow goop sort of expand a bit, and you see it squeeze in on itself, and you see plops of yellow goop just sort of spray out into the room. Anyone who rolled above a 13, you only take 2 damage. Everyone else, you take 4 poison damage.
Owie. Are we poisoned,
No,
or is it just...
You just have yellow goop on it, you can hear a small sizzling sound on you.
Okay.
as if we took
1,
acid
2,
poison
3,
damage.
4.
Mhm.
Yeah, acid poison damage. It's sticky. It's disgusting. I don't like it.
Luckily, thankfully, Chuckles was there to take the slime for Dante.
Thank you, Dante.
Thank you, me.
Whoops.
It was a while, but we made it.
Thank you, Dante, for being the hero you were meant to be.
All right, kill the spooter.
Because I want someone to hit eventually.
Damn it!
I have not recorded any damage on these things yet.
Why?
Well, I mean,
Does
that
a
was
12
above average in roll.
I think it's 13. I'm not sure, but I have an inkling.
Yeah, you
Wait, how is that a... No, hold on.
Do you not
That's
have
incorrect.
proficiency?
I should be proficient in this.
Yeah.
Why is it not?
So yeah, that should be a 14.
Yeah.
Well, it
That
should be
14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plus 3.
Not sure why I didn't have the proficiency.
I had to manually add
Curiosity,
it.
last time you did it. Yeah, you rolled
he
a
missed-
9. It would have
Yeah.
added 2, it would have been a 12. Okay.
Wait, he adds 3 to his roll.
Yeah, it's only adding 1 for some unknown reason.
Yeah.
So I was looking last time you got a 10.
I've upgraded it. I thought it was automatic, but yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay, so does a 14 hit?
Yeah, so Dante then takes his mace as he swats on the spider, dealing 5 damage. You see the spider just sort of look a little bit dizzy. As you can see, it sort of like has this large wop on its head now.
Do I need to roll for my spell every time I take damage, by the way?
Yes, for
My concentration?
to continue concentration, or you can manually. You didn't take damage recently, did you?
He did. He took half damage.
The poison from the slime.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, that's right. You took half damage.
I failed. That was the minimum roll I could roll on these 2 dice. So I want to, as my bonus action, then recast my shield.
Okie dokie. Okay. Spider that just got thwopped in its anger, upsettiness.
Rolls a 1 and gets all dancy on its feet.
13 to hit Keech.
Yeah.
That hits.
Even with your shield of faith?
Even shield?
Oh, but what did you say?
A 13.
Was it 15?
13.
Sorry. No, that does not hit.
Let's Let's not take extra damage.
I'm like, how does a 13?
It's really warm here. I'm cooking inside my skull right now.
You do look
Look,
like you're
we
melting.
know you're
Are
hot,
you gonna be
Keej. You don't have to
okay?
keep bringing it up.
So yeah,
Sorry.
as the mandibles almost clench around your throat, you realize I have armor and shields and things. As the shield of faith whizzes in front of your face, smacking it away.
All right, I use my reaction to turn and look at Nistka.
Learn to read.
I look at you and I'm like, I don't know if I got this. I'll try. What is this? Third time's the charm?
Oh man.
Fourth time's the charm?
Yeah, fourth time.
Fourth
You
time.
can do it, Niska.
We're gonna
Thank you,
try.
Jowafa.
So we're gonna try to hit this guy.
Get that hair flowing.
Oh wait, sorry. From Keej's perspective, there we go.
Yeah, you're on the wrong.
Everybody
I can
cool
move
off,
your camera
cool off.
around on my end here. There you go.
All right, short bow, come
I
on.
believe, Niska. I
We
believe.
can do this. Hey,
Yay!
that's what I'm talking
What
about.
were you shooting at, by the way? It's now it matters.
This one.
Roll an extra d6 if you didn't.
Okay.
Oh yeah, extra d6. Yep.
You have to declare your target before you roll. Please roll again.
No. It's been the same one every time. So rolling an additional d6.
I'm okay
Look,
that
that's about normal.
you've been attacking the same thing every time that you just assumed. But I'm not sure if you're like,
It's a
that
total
goop
of
seems
8.
bad, I'm going to go for the goop.
8 damage. No, I think for the goop, I think we need to hit it with fire. Lots of fire. Fire probably good for that. So it's 8 damage total with the additional.
You shoot just between Chuckles and Dante, and the almost could have been bad shot as it hits the spider into the side, pushing it off the countertop as it land with a loud thud on the ground. Chuckles is able to see from his perspective the spider curls up in on itself.
Hey. All right. So for my turn, unless you have more you wanted to do.
That was you giving me a bonus action there, so
No, that was your turn.
Oh, never mind.
So you can do what you want.
Good.
As a bonus action, I just gave you a glare.
Good.
I'll allow that as a free action.
Done. I glared at you before you shot. I was like, look. All right. Can I move to engagement range with both the slime and the spooter? I don't know based on the squares.
Yes,
When
you
should
should
we
be able
leave?
to.
Oh, wait, no.
Because you can choose not to leave a threatened square to.
I meant like physically if I was able to, because it could be pretty far away. Anyway, I'll move here and then I will I will glare once more at Nistka and be like, look, second chance, go. I guess like fifth shot or something. Shoot the spooter.
The spooter. Okay, thank you. I'm like, which one you want me to hit? So we're hitting the spooter.
And Dante said that slimes were resistant to piercing and slashing, but weak to bludgeoning.
Correct.
Much better.
Roll another d6.
Yes. It really likes that number 1. 10 damage to the spooter.
Unless it's got a better than 17 AC.
I don't think it does. Well, it might.
Right,
That would be sad.
The spider? Sure.
The spider.
Yeah, you shoot the spider in one of its 8 eyes as it begins to screech out, the sound reverberating throughout the halls. Any of those with sensitive ears are slightly annoyed by this.
I'm annoyed by
We
this.
all are.
But I'm less annoyed because she hit.
Okay.
I just move over here, get within engagement distance of both the spider and the slime so that she could get precision strike on the slime. And then I just tell her to shoot it. She shot it. And now I sit here and look at the slime thinking that the spider's probably dead. But I'm not sure.
I mean, you had me hit the spider, not the slime.
Yeah. I don't think you'll do shit to the slime. We're good.
I don't know. if it can't, or if it's got some resistance to piercing, probably not my best enemy.
Okay. Spider, in its anger,
Oh, is it gonna come at me, bro?
climbs forward towards the thing that is shot its eye.
I will attack it as it passes out of my threatened square.
I think it's still within your threatened
It
square.
is still within your threatened square.
That seems unlikely considering I moved to engage the slime as well. So I had to be between the two.
These are 10-foot squares. I would say you're right because you're motioned towards the right-hand side. It's motioning towards the left-hand side. I'll allow it.
Cool. That was my idea. I was like, I'm not letting the spider go past me. All right, so let's do. Oh, right, we want this one.
Dry flail smash, and that is a smash. As it curls up at Dante's feet.
Bam.
So then we have the yellow goop, which it proceeds to slide and attempts to jump onto you, Chuckles.
Yep.
Whoa. 18, I know that misses since you have a 19 AC. As it just pops up over you, sort of deftly dodge out of the way, sort of trying not to make too much contact as it splashes onto the ground, so sort of around you, next to you. 1, 2. And close to you.
We're hugging, but not touching. We're like COVID hugging.
COVID hugging. No, you're within 5 feet of each other.
Oh shit! I got the COVIDs, boys.
Social distancing.
Passive perceptions for. Actually, I think I might have written that down. I might have been a smart puppy.
Where are the puppies?
Did I write that down? I did for everyone except for Danny's character because he wasn't here last week.
Okay, I have a +5 on notice.
Okay.
I do have advantage on all sight, smell, and hearing. I don't know if that factors into passive, but
I will say not. It is only for active.
Okay.
I know
Mine would have gone up, by the way, Jova.
Oh, that is important to know. What did it turn to? Because it was 10. Because you had no pluses.
Yeah, I'm at wisdom 12.
Okay, so now it's an 11. Unless you have, did you get a proficiency in it? In sauce level?
No.
Okay, so it's 11 now. I'm actually going to grab a pencil real quick to update that. I was just going to memorize it, but now there's more numbers.
Ah, sucker. You, me, all the people. So, Nistka, we need to. I mean, you're coming back. You're coming back. It's okay. But
Look,
beginning of this fight, I thought we were going to have remedial archery session.
I'm gonna say that after the number of hits I took at the last combat, I'm probably just a little bit addled. So at least I'm getting out of that addledness.
Hey.
Because I was tanking while you were holding a light.
Now I am holding a light and tanking.
I know.
Oh shit. Jowafa.
Yes.
Did a 14 hit the spider?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know. Did someone roll a 14?
I would have. I am not wielding a flail. I am wielding a lantern.
Oh, and you have a shield?
Yes.
Okay. How much damage does a lantern do?
I have no idea. I have a +1 strength modifier.
Please don't break my lantern.
I will rule that you can hold a shield and a lantern in the same hand.
Okay, for ease of gameplay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, then we are good. Game state restored.
I'm not going to allow, like, one player can't participate in a combat because they have to hold the torch.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not putting it down or else we all get huge disadvantage from not being able to see.
Blind. So, Chuckles, with your 15 notice, you notice when the slime jumped and hopped and splashed a little bit, you saw all the little pieces of metal from when the thing crashed down Any that got a bit of slime, it started sizzling and started creating this little bit of smoke that started coming up.
Okay, so it damages
It
metal
eats
things.
metal.
Okay, Dante.
Actually, I have one more question for the GM, and I apologize for interrupting the flow. Is there a metal grate nearby where, like, say, water would flow into if there was a flooding in somewhere like a kitchen?
Okay, I see where you're going for. Yes.
Okay. It might be stopped up, but we might be able to push the slime in the hole.
It is fairly small,
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
about a paw size.
Oh,
Does anybody have a plunger?
Dante.
Dante has a plunger.
I will. I will very carefully step across the spider without touching it because it's icky.
Very good.
And then, speaking of ickiness, I will engage the slime over here with my iron rebar of sludgeling.
Are you sure you want to?
Sure.
No, do it. Do it. Don't back down, Keej. Someone needs to attack it.
I will. I have a bludgeoning weapon, so this should be the best case scenario.
Okay. At least your weapon doesn't
As
take damage.
you thwop at the goop, you feel your arm just sort of smack against like a jello and sort of reverberates back. You can see a bit of the goop has gotten on your rod, and you can hear a small sizzling sound.
See, that's never good.
It's got concrete at the tip. I don't know if that matters.
Oh, you always have to put more than the tip in, Keej. Nistka.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What will you be until you're right
I'm
back?
listening.
What else do I got? I do have a hand axe.
Took off his headset. Quick, everyone talk stuff about Keej.
I'm assuming that my flail has some sort of metallic elements to it.
It probably does, like nails at the end or some form of tearing.
Depends. Is your flail like the one where it's like a wooden piece and then a chain and then a metal thing, sort of like a whip flail? Or is
That's
it?
what I was assuming it was. I was assuming it was a chained, like it because it's a flail. It's got a chain, but at the head, I was assuming it was just a metal weight, like a lead ball or something.
Yeah. Okay.
It is importantly not spiked because it is A, doesn't do any piercing, and B, if it was spiked, I'd be worried about blood splattering on it.
So,
Oh, hey, do I have to roll anything? Because this thing's trying to make me wet with slime.
Very good point. I forgot about that. It is quite viscous, as it were. Okay, you were afraid of this thing.
Oh,
lovely.
Which was to say happened now.
yeah. I wasn't thinking about it in the scrum, and now I'm like, oh god, it tried to jump on me.
It's
35
everywhere.
movement. This is probably a bad idea, but we will try.
No
All
such thing as a bad idea.
Well,
Can I walk into the same square as Felix because it's 10 feet?
Sure. Although there's a couple of creatures in there, but yeah. Assuming he's in the upper right, this goop's in the lower left or lower right. You can be the upper left or lower left.
Yep. So I go here for first 5 feet is free, and then 15, and then this would be 25.
I do CPU fan.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, you jumped over the wall?
There's a wall?
Yeah.
This entire line here is a wall.
Oh.
It's a serving counter. We're in a kitchen for a little cafeteria, and there's a serving counter.
Okay, so then when I'm here, do you want me to roll what would it be? Balance?
It would be balance to get over the countertop if you're doing that. Otherwise, there is a door past the little slime over here that you saw that it could push through, and it is easily opening by push.
He's trying to get next to the slime, I think.
I'll balance it out.
Okay.
See how this goes. Another truck. Well, A 10? Do I make it?
Yeah, the 10 is easy enough to get over just a half counter.
All right. So 15, 25.
Okay, you
Am
are
I
on
in
the
range
other
of
side
this
of a
line?
wall.
I'm on the other side of a wall.
Yeah, you just jumped over a wall and then are on another side of a wall now.
So I have no visibility of this line.
Correct. Does it help if, for just a moment, you see where you are? You see where it is? That's on the other side of a door.
Gotcha.
It's one of those little push kitchen doors. Just push through.
Could I just push the door and have
You would
visibility?
smack Dante.
Ah, fudge. Okay. So then maybe it's better just to stay here. If I'm standing, it probably doesn't matter. I'm still not close enough. Oh well, I guess we'll try. We can still try shooting it. It won't
if
do
you
much
wanted to,
damage though.
if you wanted to melee it, you can probably just stand up here.
Yeah. Over here. This is 10, 20. We could try. All right. Guess we will call our dagger.
With square combat height. Everybody looks so close.
We'll try using the dagger. Does a 12 hit?
I can actually look at that.
Might.
A 12 does it.
Okay. It it takes 4 damage.
Query. Can she precision strike it?
Yes.
You guys are within 5 feet, so it's plus 1d6.
I know a lot of editions have changed whether you can sneak attack things without anatomy. So.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, it wasn't a 1.
It has like a floating organ inside that it's trying to dissolve, and you stab it in there.
Yeah. It's got like a peach in there, and she stabs the peach.
You take your dagger, you see the little ghouly goop, you stab into it, you feel as you're cutting into pudding, just your knife go in, your dagger go in. As you pull it out, you see it covered in the yellow goop, and you see the goop sort of start to reform and shrivel, but you can see it look a little bit damaged. Your knife covered in goop, you see it creating a large amount of sizzling effect as you almost feel like you see your dagger sort of starting to thin out a bit.
Shake it off.
Shake.
Chuckles.
All right. For my action, I go, oh my god, Dante, kill it, Dante, kill it. And then as my movement action.
Attack of opportunity.
So does that count as a bonus action to allow Dante to smack it?
No, that was my action. My movement action is to walk away. And by walk, I mean scuttle.
Oh, okay.
20 to hit, I believe that does.
See.
That does hit?
You take 6 damage, 3 bludgeoning, 3 acid.
Okay. Should I mark any damage to my armor?
How would you mark damage to your armor?
I can put something on the side of it, like has goo, pitted, any sort of information.
Yeah, your armor is fairly from the initial 1 splash from before, since you did not succeed the dex saving throw originally. Plus the slap, your armor is starting to get a bit covered, and you're noticing quite a bit of the sizzling.
Okay. So movement action, run, action, tell Dante to attack. Can I bonus action try and wipe off it with my gloves?
Sure, you can make an attempt.
Cool. I mean, I would do that even if it wasn't sizzling my armor, because it is me being wet, and I don't want it getting in my armor and making me wet.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to roll anything, or my character's just trying to pat the goo off him?
Yeah. Your character is starting to just try to wipe off the goo, but as the goop's getting on your hand, it's pretty much just spreading. You're going to need to have to wash this off.
Okay. I mean, I'm not in a totally sane mental state, so I'm going to keep trying to wipe it off. But don't I get a wisdom save every turn? I think so.
Yes, you do. The end of every turn.
All right. So end of this turn. Sweet. All right, continue.
Oh, no, wait. Dante does get his attack. You did use your action.
Right.
It's funny because his attack is exactly the same as mine. Hey, and it missed. Right.
Is with +3. Yep, a swing and a miss. The yellow goop, having just been touched in that direction, loops closer to Nistka.
Yeah.
As it attempts to whop onto Niska's juicy tenderloins. A 12 to hit.
It misses.
Okay.
My defense is a 13.
The slime just sort of like jumps over towards you. You just sort of like keep your knife sort of pointed out, trying to. It's like back. As it just gets close and misses. It sort of sizzles on top of the broken vent as it heads over to Dante's turn.
All right. I will take another swing at it. Do my best.
$15 hits.
15.
Yep, but with your
Good.
large amount of iron bludgeoning rod, you just take it like a golf swing downward.
There is concrete at the edge of that rod.
Yep, and thwack it hard.
Splat. Oh, it's flying away from me. It's dead.
As it just splatters all over the wall, sliding down the side as it just sort of loses its own consciousness and bubbles down.
They call me the janitor.
I make sure to wipe off my
You all
knife
want
so it
some-
stops sizzling.
You want some Corona? Eh? Look at that.
I still feel bad for that entire brand. What they
Yeah,
do
you're
to her.
right.
Yeah.
I think they tried to sue someone for
I
it.
only bought it for the joke. It's terrible drink.
No, my sponsorship.
No.
All right.
But I needed something cold to drink, so.
They need
Do I
something
regain
cold
my
and drinky. You don't care what it is. Corona.
Do I need any time to recover myself after that fight?
No, after a number of
Chuckles,
time,
come back.
you eventually calm down. You're still your armor's covered and stuff, but you aren't feeling it on your fur.
Okay. So as soon as I start calming down and my brain starts becoming mine again, I'm gonna head quickly to this door and try the handle.
The handle immediately opens.
Okay, I'm looking for the water that I heard inside of it so I can clean off my armor. And I say, I also, fuck it. I shout out to Nistka, like, hey, there might be some water in here. We might be able to clean off our metal.
Yeah, you can.
Sounds good, because I literally was just like wiping off the dagger.
You can see that there appears to be a large number of white marble.
Thrones.
Yeah. Some of which have a bit of water in them. Some of them are slightly leaking of like small little streams of drips. You can see that Chuckles just rushes over to one of the porcelain thrones and just starts splashing the water. That, honestly, for any of you with a sensitive snout, makes you sort of curl at the end of your tail. But it quickly wipes off the goo as it sort of slides off.
I was thinking, a drinking fountain. Time for a
It's
A
not the
refreshing drink.
freshest water.
This must be what made men men.
Ooh.
Yeah. This must be where they came to refresh themselves every once in a while. Nom nom nom.
Everyone has their own personal bowl. Thy chalice has runneth over.
Oh no.
Okay, so this room is like flooded.
Not necessarily flooded. There's a
Okay.
small like circular drain that's just sort of sitting on the ground where the water appears to be just going from the couple of the sinks flowing into the drain.
Okay.
But otherwise, there seems to be a number of toiletries and
Porcelain thrones.
yes.
I just realized, and this is probably a silly question, but the numbers on the floor are not actually there, right? That's just from the map, I guess.
Yes, that is purely that's a figment of your imagination.
Right. All right. I was wondering, what kind of building do you put numbers on the floor? Like, what kind of building could this be?
You would put numbers on the
thought it
floor
was-
in a warehouse.
Yeah, for example. Yeah.
In a bathroom, though? I mean,
But in the bathroom
a
and
room
the
with
kitchen.
many
like,
thrones?
I thought it was a prison, maybe.
Hmm.
But whatever. All right.
Fair enough.
I will dunk my iron rebar in the water to clean it off.
Okay.
Do I
Now
feel
this-
the
this
urge
is my
to
man.
drink from the thrones?
I just talked about that.
You do not. The smell, although
It is.
the water is wiping off the goop, it smells nasty.
I wash my knife and then I just be like, next.
Now they are poisoned weapons.
Although they appear to be slightly rusted through, your weapons do not suffer any ill effects. You appear to have washed them off in a relatively quick fashion, where they are still as maintained as they were when you entered.
I just erased the note I put on my armor with "got some goop" on it.
Too. Now got some viscous sewer water. Okay. So what's the plan, Mighty Adventures?
Is there any more
We
to
will
this
gather our
room? It
party.
looks like there might be something below us.
There is not any more
Okay.
to that room.
What's
Gotcha.
the
Okay.
red on the wall? Or do we not see that?
Red on the wall.
Looks like it's just a wall. Yeah, you've drawn a wall, I think, there.
Yeah, there's some aspects where it's like I have free reign to draw on the map. So that is a wall. It looks a little bit more rubbled through. It's rubbly wall, but there is wall.
Okay. Well, Chuckles, there's another door here. We need your nose.
All right, so when I get there, I'm like, all right, I can't take many more of that kind of thing, but let's check it out.
Okay.
I will listen at the door.
With your not 7, you listen at the door and you do not hear any noise in specifics.
I say to Chuckles that well,
Sounds
surely now with the sound that we've made, we must have attracted every monster in this sanctuary of man that was willing to come at us. So we should be safe.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that for a second, but yeah.
I'm not naive at all.
I go, I know you. When you make a noise in your house, do spiders come looking for you?
I I don't own a house, Chuckles.
All right. Well, when you make noises in town, do the rats come out of the sewers at you? There might be more things here. Just keep your nose
You think
out.
there's rats in the sewers?
Mother of God. Mother of man.
Sewer, I hardly know her.
That's why you sue him. All right. Well, I'll check the door anyway. See if it opens.
Okay. You place your hand on the door handle and you twist down, and the handle pops off as the door just starts falling towards. You don't have to make any check; it just falls flat on the ground as the door comes open.
Lock.
As you look inside, you can see a large amount of dust sort of push out. As you can see what appear to be incredibly elongated desks, with plenty of like metallic thrones with wheels on them, in front of these elongated desks. The desks remind you a lot of what looked like the desks in the northern section of up there, except these seem to be a lot more rusted through, and there do not appear to be large plastic wads beneath each of the desks.
Did we grab the plastic wads?
Yeah, from the last session.
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
I have it documented.
Cool.
I mean, it goes without saying that everything that's made of plastic is loot. Let's check it out.
All right.
Okay. Start a roll. Dante to
Well,
search.
Yeah, while Dante's looking through the room, I'm going to check out the door on the other side.
Okay. So we'll go with Dante first.
Yep.
So you start searching around the room. On the northern desks, you can see beneath the desk, similar to the desks up at the top, that there appear to be metallic drawers under each of them. Each of them have like that little circle with the little etching in them that would indicate a key necessary. Also, while you're looking around, you look behind you, you can see what appears to be a small wall where there appear to be a number of hooks sort of on the wall, and there appear to be a few like metallic artifacts just sort of hanging from these hooks.
Oh, okay.
Do they look like keys specifically?
You've
Knowledge religion.
yes.
Okay.
The dog system
I mean, I think we
doesn't
know what
necessarily
I'm assuming that we.
the dog system has not
Okay.
developed this kind of sort of security. It has not developed a lock key scenario. It is more developed using more advanced artifacts of man in order to have security on high level things. But most peasant doors are more kept by like the lock where it's like you pull the iron bar and sort of the bolt locks, and less so of like key to door ratios. For keys belonging to the man's hand to jingle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wouldn't know apparently because I rolled really shittily. So maybe someone else knows what a key is. I think it's fair enough to say that not everyone would necessarily know how to operate a key. Then, so I mean, of course, we would loot them, but we wouldn't necessarily know that they go in the locks.
Mm.
And as for
Maybe someone else will roll a knowledge religion
Check.
to try to be smarter than Dante.
For your investigation, Chuckles, you tried the door, and the door appears to the knob turns, and you hear a click as like a small button in the door, which sort of pushes out, and the door seems to be openable.
All right. It's got a slam lock. I got you. All right. Door's unlocked anyway. What you looking at over there, Dante?
I found these metal artifacts. They look like little. They must be jewelry, and I like hang them on my ears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does this make me look like a man to you, Chuckles?
One must strive to never try to become man, but only be a good servant to man.
Oh, you are right.
Okay. Pragmatism. Hey, Nistka.
Mhm.
Do you think you might be able to jimmy the locks with those artifacts? Maybe they make a better, what's the word? Tension wrench than the tension wrenches you have. I think they might be able to fit in and turn the lock while you're trying to open it.
Okay, does anyone have
Just
an
don't
int
break
above
them.
14?
Does
An int of
anyone have a
14?
what?
14 or higher.
Nope.
I only have 11.
I have a wisdom of 16.
I have wisdom of 14.
Oh, that's nice.
Just because I know he would. Piper chipes in. You know, those little jaggy things look like they would fit into these little jaggy holes we've been seeing around. Might want to give it a try.
Oh,
Yeah.
Person
I was trying to
with
figure
18
out a way that I was trying to figure out a way where like my character might be like, hey, those could be useful. Why don't we try sticking them in there and use them for something?
I mean, I'm all for attempting to test to see if they would open the door.
I go, Piper's absolutely right. We should try that.
yeah.
Let's go.
I just don't see how this could work. You guys are being stupid.
That's right.
Go ahead. So someone tries the
The keys
He's on what?
keys on the locks.
on the locks
on
in
all
the
the
area.
little locks in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
the locks in this room?
For now.
Okay. I just want to make sure I understand what you're doing before I feel like this happens. You're like, no, we didn't go and do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you apply.
Does it look like they would fit? Or does it seem too large for that lock? Like there should be a definite difference between
like
hole and size of key.
Yeah, some of the keys appear to be big, some appear to be pretty small. I just sort of take some of the keys because it's hard to eye from even IRL. It's hard to do that. You're like, oh yeah, this one would fit there. Take some of the keys, you sort of like press them against, and it's like none of them are really going for it. Then you grab one of like the really small ones and just slides halfway in, and then you just like jiggle your fingers a little, and it just goes the rest of the way in. And you pull it out. Nothing happens. Pull it, push it back in. Try spinning a bit. When you spin a little bit, you hear.
Well, that sounds
And
like
you're
it
like,
opened.
ooh. Spin it. You try to pull it out. It doesn't pull out. You spin it back to the original way you put it in, and it pulls out.
Hallelujah.
Probably broke it.
What?
Oh,
I don't know. You stick this thing in. You turned it a bit, and you heard a sound. That usually means you broke something.
so it's not a click as
So
in
you're
a lock
saying
opening
it?
sound.
You're saying it like snapped the key.
No.
He tried. I go try the drawer after it makes a click sound.
Okay, the drawer slides open. Thank you, Felix.
Cool. I go back to the
okay.
door.
I thought that went without saying that, of course, she's trying to pull at it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, so you pull upon the drawer. Inside the drawer, you can see what appears to be a large number of like little man's artifacts. There you can see what appears to be a small plastic rectangle with like little plastic almost look like push buttons, as well as there appears to be a small plastic screen on the top of it. You can also see what appears to be a wooden like stick with like a sort of like a small metal edge on one side. There appears to be like archaic little lines on it with little figures on it.
Ruler.
Appears to be like a plastic dog snout that with a little bit of metal underneath the snout where the teeth would be.
That
It appears to go like that.
it's a stapler. Yeah. Oh no, it's a staple remover. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little crocodile mouth thing.
Well, seems to be plenty of like small little metal objects in small cardboard boxes.
Yeah, staples.
Hmm.
So, Dante, why did man make so many things out of metal? Plastic's the real opulence.
I think man had different values, Chuckles. Who can truly understand man's intentions? We can only hope to learn. Maybe it will be revealed in time.
What does herbs have to do with anything?
What?
Just
Time.
so I have.
THYME. Time. The herb.
Ah.
Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm gonna try now that the you guys gonna go for the rest of the. Should we go back and try these artifacts on other portals?
Just a real quick question though: are we taking the stuff that we found in this drawer?
Everything that we can carry.
So one small rectangle plastic piece with more.
You have a ruler, you have a calculator, a staple remover, and a box full of some staples.
Yeah, so I have smaller rectangle with more plastic buttons, a wooden stick.
I'm okay with on your character sheet doing what Felix just said and actually writing what you think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will be easier to track.
For my purposes as the DM for describing these wondrous things from man, I'm going to describe them as weirdly as possible.
Of course. That's great.
And
of course, we try all of the little drawers here until we've tried every key.
Mm-hmm.
Every lock.
As I notice that they're going to take a while, I'm just going to stand at the doorway and make sure things don't come in after them. Oh, the little metal thing that popped out on the door, can I push it back in?
Yes, you can.
I'll just kind of play with that for a second. And then low, it's pushed in. High, it's not pushed in. Hey, I left it pushed in when I walked away.
I like the method. Okay, you try the other drawers. There are two other drawers that are openable on this side. The next one you open appears to be empty, which makes you a little bit sad, but there's plenty of dust there if you want to collect some dust. The third drawer...
Don't forget to write down dust.
Would you like to buy some dust, Mr. Travel Merchant, sir? Obtained from
dust,
a rare
dust
sacred
from a temple of man.
The temples of man. It has been untouched by dog paws for centuries, if not millennia.
Hmm.
You can use it to bake pies. I don't know. Okay, in the third drawer, you click as you open the drawer. There seems to be another one of those calculators and a ruler. In the back, you can see what appears to be a small wooden box, as well as a secondary small box in a sort of a cardboard. A small cardboard box and a bit larger wooden box.
A wooden box and a cardboard box?
Yeah, I'd say the wooden box is about like a foot long by about 7 or 8 inches wide. The small cardboard box is about the size of a deck of playing cards.
Is it a deck of playing
Do
cards?
we open them?
You pull.
Yes, of course.
You pull out the small cardboard box and the small wooden box. You see on the front of the small wooden box where you've seen like more of the things that man have opened from not the inside. You see there appears to be a small like little metal golden clip that appears to be pressed into it.
Is the clip liftable?
Yes. You lift the clip and open it up, and there you can see what appears to be a metal utensil. It seems to have an elongated elongated thing on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side, you can see it appears to widen up into like this little plastic thing, like almost like a half boomerang almost. In the small cardboard box, you're able to easily open it up, and you can see what appears to be 6 sort of metal cylinders, but at the one end of the cylinder, it appears to shorten up. Almost like it sort of like goes in a cylinder and then curves inward to a point. But the point is fairly rounded.
That's a gun and bullets.
Only bullets.
Yeah, 6 bullets. Is there a cylinder in the center of that weird thing with the boomerang?
I would say so.
Okay. Yeah, we found a revolver and enough ammo to fill it, but I don't know what it does. Might also not work anymore.
Wow.
Might not.
I think it would be fair for everyone to roll a religion check again or something like that, because, I mean, guns and bullets would have been fairly dominant in man's society, so there's a chance that we would have heard of it, or at least seen something like it. Or Jowafa, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd say whatever the religion sort of. Yeah, I'd say knowledge religion.
There's knowledge, history, spirituality.
I would say it wouldn't go spirituality or history. History would be the dog history. I'd say just go with the religion.
Yeah.
This would be like no religion.
I'm just going to see if Piper's
I'm
trained
not
in
very
it.
proficient with this. I'm
He's
adorable.
not trained in it, so I'm not going to. Okay, so Keej and Chuckles are the only two to sort of recognize that in a lot of depictions of man's murals and artworks, there have been portraits of them holding similar utensils sort of aimed at other men that appeared to be like monstrous in nature. So it appears to be a weapon of controlling other creatures to bend them to your will.
Well, I'm very excited, of course. I start fiddling with the thing.
Dante.
I have no idea how to use it.
Dante, I think that's way. I don't want you accidentally using that in the wrong way on me. I know what those things are for. I say we put it in a bag, and if it came in a box, I say we put it in the box, and we put it in one of our bags, and we can let the church take a look at it when we get back to town.
All right. I seem very disappointed and sort of touch the thing a little bit more before we let go of it. Just like a little touchy.
I mean, you can carry it. Just I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night with you staring at it, absolutely transfixed, and we can't get you back.
And I would say for anything that's like
I'll carry it.
Something you identify that you want to learn how to use, it would take time over a short rest in order to like fiddle with it to be like, oh, this is how this works, this is how that works.
Yeah.
But if you aren't going to fiddle with it, that is perfectly fine.
I mean, as I both want to, and I also don't want us to accidentally shoot ourselves. So I'm conflicted as a player about this one.
Do not point the whole of the thing at anybody.
Are you supposed to put it in your mouth like this and then bite down on it, or?
This is how bad.
It's like it is a straw.
This is how bad things happen.
Okay. Okay.
No, but
I'll carry it. Not that it matters.
If the teaching is that it was a tool used to control things, like
you would point it at other people or other dogs.
You would point it at your enemies in order to control them to not wage war on you.
Yeah, we could point it at like you can point it at like the little spiders we saw earlier. If you can find like some bugs or something, you can fiddle with it there. But I don't want you pointing it at me. I don't want you pointing it at someone else. I don't want someone controlling me like that unless it's man. I don't.
Yeah.
You can point it at enemies.
If we get into a very desperate situation, I'll pull it out and throw it at them.
No, you have to point it at them.
I like the idea that he's just like,
oh yeah, but I don't know.
Pulls out a gun. And throws it like a tomahawk.
The power of man.
I mean, at this point, we wouldn't even probably think that the little
Are you
conical
saying that
objects
they
are
use it like the
relevant.
power of man compels you? Throw it at him.
And I imagine it's just like it hits in the head and just goes, fuck, dude. It kind of hurt. Who
throws
jerk,
a shoe?
man?
Nope.
All right.
All right.
So I say we've left a lot of corridors behind us unexplored, and I feel a little bit uncomfortable not knowing what was in corridors behind me. I don't want to like be fighting something over here and have the sound drag beasties into us. So let's go try the key out on the doors behind us, and then we can kind of work our way back along the left-hand side of the building.
So then, do we want to test this
I
door
agree.
with the key?
Yeah, sure.
Or do we want to go all the way over here because there's this door?
Both. We're going back to the janitor's closet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there refresh my memory? I think this was in 4th edition, and I know I keep messing it up, but there's something about a short rest or something where you can spend hit dice to heal. Is that a thing?
Yep.
Correct. You take
Which is like 5 minutes.
You take 1 hour. Over the course of 1 hour, basically,
an hour.
You take a small break. You sit down. You don't do anything strenuous, and then after that hour has passed, assuming nothing finds you within an hour, you basically get to roll as many of your hit dice as you like, and recover hit points. Each hit die you roll, you recover whatever you roll plus your con mod and hit points. Plus, if certain, I'm not sure about Pugmire, but in certain classes in 5th edition, you can also recover some spell slots.
Okay.
I have things that I
take
can
an hour.
Just so you know, my character, if we've worked together before, you notice that he rarely takes breaks. As an out of character reason, that's because each break I take costs me 3 PP. But
you said PP.
As an in character reason, it's because he's very driven.
Yeah. No, we're not taking. I agree with you. We're not taking a break for an hour. We're way too excited.
Yeah. And I don't want to have to eat another biscuit.
After an amount of time of trying each of the different keys, you eventually find one that slides in. You do the spin trick, which causes the click sound, which you now know means A-OK. You pull it out, and the door opens, revealing what appears to be a large rhombus-ish room where there appear to be a number of broken desks sort of scattered around, as well as another door on the opposite side. This one appears to be made of wood.
Let's go in.
I do my song and dance at the door first.
Okay.
Oh, I did roll twice. 6 and 7.
You do not hear anything.
Cool. Doesn't sound like anything through the door.
Touching everything.
Get off me! Get off me! Dante, don't stop! No, bad dog.
Wrong hole, wrong hole.
You're an artifact of man now.
Okay. You leave amongst each of the different desks. Each of the desks just appear to have a number of rotted papers that even on the touch just sort of crumble beneath your hands. What are we looking at, Felix? Hello, crap.
That's a crap.
It's a
My
pen
little-
holder.
Yeah, it's my pen holder crabs.
Ah, they're lovely.
Imagine if we found these plastic things. We would consider that man might have one day been upheld by the crabs.
Nah. Amongst which you only find about 2 plastic pieces worth of plastic, like little sticks and bits. But you do not find of anything significant amongst the desks.
Okay.
All right. Well, like I said, doesn't sound like anything's through the door. So if we want to try it out, we can go inside.
Yep. Let's continue on.
Continue. Game over.
Okay, as you open the door, you can see what appears to be a small hallway, where you can see what appears to be a yellow goop. That upon opening the door just starts from sitting there, starts slowly moving your way. Roll initiative. You're the only one with a light source, by the way, Chuckles.
That's a good thing that it lasts for 120 feet then, huh?
But since it's a hooded lantern, it's wherever you're facing, correct?
Yeah, well, I can keep my eyes on it while I'm backing away.
Okay, so you're not just turning around sprinting?
It depends on how much control you give me.
I'll allow you to choose what you want to do.
I will definitely maintain focus on it so my party can fight it.
Okay. I think I have to rename it.
I mean, if you're running, we would just have to run with you because we couldn't see without you.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm just running out here, and then I'm running back and just being like, kill it, oh my, kill it.
Okay, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay, is everyone going to initiatives? So we have a 12, 10, 9.
You said these were wooden desks and chairs by chance?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, I did move myself back because I just kind of started moving my character without permission. If you want me to be there or if you want me to be back, either works for me.
I'd say when the encounter started, that's when initiative basically hit.
Okay, so I would not have run back then.
No one's surprised by the other. And we get initiative with Dante reacting the fastest to seeing the monster.
Okay.
Well, I'll just shoulder my way past as I touch myself and my holy symbol with a little shield of the faith, and then I'll say, "Don't worry, Chuckles, I'll handle this," and then I'll smack it with my iron rebar.
So you only have one spell left, or no spells left at this point?
I think one more, or I think I gained an extra one when I leveled up, but I am not sure how that system works exactly. So yeah, maybe not.
You swing and miss. I just see the blue bar says 3 of 8. I thought that said 4.
Yeah, down to 2. Yeah, see, I started at 5, but I see I can't change the 4. I'm not sure how I got that 4 to be there in the first place, because I can find it on my character sheet, but that number is not editable. No, now it's 8. Oh, that's when I just increased my level by 1, so then it went up to 8.
Yeah, so at the bottom under spell slots, edit the max.
So it's determined by my level then, and then it's automatic. Okay. I see.
Interesting. That's good to know.
So then I'm not at 2. I would be at...
Yeah, since you got 4 more.
5. Yeah. Oh, wow, okay.
Spells for days.
Nice.
Okay, well, you swing.
Yeah, I swing at it, and I miss.
And you, with the shortened hallway, you sort of bring your arm back to thwack it, and you sort of hit a wall, and you feel your arm jiggle a bit. As the goob inches towards you and attempts to hop on your delicious face. Oof. And as it sort of hops in, you feel your arm just sort of come down just automatically as it just jumps straight into your hammer. As you sort of smack it back. Dealing a small amount of damage. As it just jumps into the fray of pain.
And I sort of, I just got that holy artifact of man, and I sort of hold my paw to it underneath my coat, and I'm like, I have been blessed.
Blessed for days.
Really?
Nistka.
Yeah, man is now protecting me.
Well, I don't know if I want to get in between the tank and the Uzi, but
it has an Uzi, duck.
I mean, no, so they're in engagement range then, right, Jowafa?
Yes.
All right. I mean, you can just Does your dagger deal more damage than your bow?
Dice wise, my dagger does 1d4 plus 3. My short bow does 1d6 plus 3.
And they're both piercing, so any damage resistance is going to apply the same to both. You might as well just sit back and shoot it.
Yeah. Part of me was just like, do I makeshift like a club out of wooden chair? But yeah, we could try this. All right. Ready the bow.
Bow at the ready. And for the second time basically today, you pull back your string, let the arrow fly, and you see it sort of hear it go versus ting, which it's been doing a lot of today.
On a related subtopic, roll another d6.
Oh, yep. Well, no. It looks like he's 10 feet away?
It is an engagement range with Keej. That is what I clarified before you attacked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will allow the additional d6. I thematically had him get thwacked backwards.
I see.
Hey.
Okay. The blob appears to be squelching quite a bit. Chuckles. Now for your 10.
Dante, kill it! Dante! I use my action to make Dante attack.
All right, you big baby.
But just because Dante another action, you don't have to. You don't think you choose what action he takes.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. But Dante, supercharged with the Holy Spirit of man within his veins, he rushes forward, thwacking the ooze so flippin' hard, it bashes it straight through the wall. Through the doorway.
Really?
As it turns into a puddle of ilk on the floor. Wrong button.
Yeah, it is technically his choice what action he does, but it's because my character is commanding him to do something. So I feel like it's really odd that my character would be like, you, over there. Yes, you, go, do something. I don't care what, but do it, please.
I believe in you. I believe in me too. Pops a potion.
Yeah.
Staring. I actually prefer that. Like it's like you put like, kill it, Dante, kill it. Just makes eye contact and drinks a health potion, sipping it. I do what I want.
I'm gonna listen at the doors on either side of
Jowava.
us.
It is enter into the room and it is very dead. Let us reveal the rest of the room. It appears to be very synonymous, similar to the last room, where there appear to be a number of scattered desks, all of which appear to be in moderate decay.
Symmetric?
Yeah, parallel, symmetric.
There's another door.
Notice for what? Oh, listening at the door. Okay, you listen at the door and you do not hear anything on the other side of the door.
I'm gonna do it to the other door.
More doors. You listen in at the door and you can start listening in and you don't hear anything, but you can hear in the distance. There seems to be a slight like psst sound. Not like a water, but like a high pressure.
Like there's a gas leak.
God damn.
Or a boiler.
All right.
Okay.
But I just
Okay.
want to call out this was the first 20 of the day, I think. The first crit of the day was wasted on a notice check.
Wasted. I heard a gas leak, and if I knew more about what man was about, I knew that we were just outside the kitchen, and now I'm hearing a psst sound, and that is dangerous as hell. And I'm about to walk in there with a lantern.
Which we can use we can use it out of game to be really scared.
Well, wouldn't
Meanwhile,
it smell funny?
Once I walk in there, it's going to smell real funny.
That's a search check. Sorry.
Okay. You search around the room and you find nothing of value or significance. Not every room has to have fun.
Just I just want to remind everyone that they are allowed to make search checks too, because this time it might be really relevant.
If my character sheet would stay open. Come on.
My character is maintaining the tradition that we've used so far, where he will go check on things and keep your back safe while you search around a room.
Yeah.
It's adorable, but I got a 12.
Okay. So as you're searching around the room, it almost seemed to sort of like blend in with the back wall. But over here on the wall, underneath it, that is the wrong. No. Underneath this sort of like back wall over here, you can see sort of on middle of the wall, there appears to be a large plastic case sort of attached to the wall, where you can see inside the case appears to be a large red cylinder with sort of like a weird tubing around it.
Ah.
Nice.
Is this something we can take with us?
This one's larger, so
as you sort of
I'm
approach it,
very
assuming
intrigued as well.
Chuckles is still in the room, sort of shining lights on things you point and tell him to shine light at. You can see sort of the front of the case that normally you've seen like little barriers in front of appears to be fairly shattered, and seems like it should be able to be pry outable.
Do we want to take this thing?
Of course.
We should take everything. It's not made out of plastic, which is unfortunate, but
It is an artifact of man, though. So
yes.
let's attempt to wrestle it from the wall.
Okay. Does Dante...
This one is put in like a glass, holding thing. It's clearly on display as a thing to be revered and treasured. It must be like a very, very valuable treasure that the man is displaying for his kin, right?
Yeah.
So this one's extra valuable. The other one was hidden away in a drawer. This one's on display. So yeah.
As you hold it in your arms, Cage, you can feel the weight of man in your arms. It is quite heavy, almost like you're carrying a baby puppy.
Yeah. Oh, so we were able to get it out of the case without too much of a hassle?
Now you were able to pull it out pretty. It took a bit of.
Okay.
But you have the might of man behind you.
How do we want to describe this artifacted man?
Fire extinguisher.
It's a fire extinguisher.
Like on character sheet notes, write whatever the flip you want. Red cylinder of unknown origin. Fire extinguisher. Because even if I actually know it's something else, I will know what you mean.
Yeah.
Because I have described things and you've been like, it's this, and I'd be like, shit, it does describe that too. But
I'm gonna open this top door because the bottom door makes me sad for out of game reasons.
very good. This door is also not locked. Oh, these doors seem to be locked, which you find very strange. In there, you can see what appear to be two fairly large desks, as well as there appears to be a large cabinet with numerous plastic pieces on display.
Like, hey, we found a treasure room.
Oh.
Each of the plastic pieces appear to have either a blue coating or a violet coating along their exterior, as well as they appear to be wrapped in strange like writings of man. They all have very, very interesting pictures on the front, each like their own like little drawing, many of which have men on the front, depictions of men, and usually they'll have like they're holding something or they're doing something very, as well as on each of them, on the front of them, you'll see like big archaic words of man, and then usually a lot of smaller words of man on the back.
Yeah. Like employee of the month and all that. But
Well,
hey,
we can't read it, but
yeah. But hey, lots and lots of PPs.
I mean, we grab it for sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I want to
How many
gather what that
blue
is.
slash
What that
violet
is at all.
plastic pieces is this?
Yeah. I'd say 500 plastic pieces worth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's pictures. So I don't know what it is.
They appear to be, the size of these things appear to be about 6 inches long by about 3.5 inches wide and about half an inch of depth. I don't know what that translates to centimeters, so you have to go with me on that.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. And this was on the wall, on the board or whatever that is here.
Yeah, there appear to be like a numerous number of them. Some of them were on the floor, just scattered about, but many of them were still on the on this little.
And what about
thing.
the oh, it's a dresser thing. Okay, not like a.
It looks like a large, like from IKEA, where it's like a large piece of furniture where it has like a couple like slidey doors on the side that have fallen forward, and inside there appears to be like shelving.
All right. Well, we searched the room, obviously. So here we go. God damn it.
Okay. A couple of desks. On the desk, each of the desks have a huge like plastic box on them, as well as a small like plastic thing with like a bunch of different push buttons in front of them.
A telephone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we touch everything, and Beta, roll a search check.
Maybe Beta's not searching. Maybe Beta's just keeping track of inventory. She probably has about 250 pounds of shit in her rucksack.
I mean, for in-game purposes, I think we are sharing the load.
Without having a bag of holding.
I know. I just like the idea, like bag of staples, fire extinguisher.
In game, we are all
6
carrying
full
the stuff, but
tower
out of game, it's just
PCs.
easier to have one player write it down, keep track. Oh wow, okay. Well,
if I were carrying all this, I would need a movie truck. I would say.
I mean, you can let us know if we are grabbing too much. At some point, we might have to just do.
No, I'm not worried about carrying capacity. That I'm finding more the comicality of it. I'm not going to make you go to a dungeon, leave shit behind, and have to come back to get all the valuable shit.
So what I was thinking was, even though I'm the one that's writing all the things down, I imagine we are splitting the load.
Even splitting the load, it wouldn't make sense. I'm not worried about it making sense.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We have a pile outside the
IRL. I don't care. Yeah. In game, when I just want to point it out, I find it funny.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, I know what my character would do next, and I'm not happy about it, but
gotta do it.
So what you're saying is hide behind the wall. I'm kidding.
I mean, maintain any formation you normally have been maintaining when I open a door.
Well, let's see what happens.
I try the door, and with an unreasonable prayer to man, I say, "Be gentle, please."
You open the door, and the hissing sound that you had heard sounds a bit more vibrant now that you've opened the door. You can see a similar situation where there's a couple desks on here. On the far wall, you can see some of the wall has sort of crumbled a bit, revealing what appears to be a longish pipe that appears to be cracked. The wardrobe appears to be toppled over and busted. And only the desk on your left-hand side has like this large plastic box on it.
Does the air smell weird?
Roll a notice check for me. It is highly tinged. Almost like someone's letting out a really bad fart. Constantly. You imagine something had to have died in here.
Chuckles?
Do I know about mines
Rotten eggs
and sulfur explosions?
Nobody light up the car. Oh wait, how sealed is the lamp? We have a lamp.
I know. That is why I am trying desperately to get anything before I walk in the room. That is why I have been saying like 17 things about this room before going in.
This isn't gonna end well.
I don't know what you want me to roll, but I'll keep
to
rolling if you let me.
Jowafar?
Wait, I got one. I got another one here. I'll try history. Do I? Nope, probably not. But I tried nature. Nature has explosive gases like this.
For all intents and purposes,
I got 19.
You're out of.
I got 19 knowledge religion.
Is well enough with Kija's 19 roll, and I would say even your 12 roll. You have an idea that this bad smell is not good. You have heard of special like mixtures within man's makings where they were flammable, where they would set the air on fire, killing many who oppose them. And there is a bit of fear that comes in with the smell of rotting eggs, as well as it just reminds you of death.
Okay.
And then Keega's knowledge would be of how the man used to have pipes that would carry this gas that would be able to be lit aflame, and that how he would power his food with it.
We would probably also be aware that exploring man's ruins can be very, very hazardous, because man left behind a lot of stuff that we don't understand. And yeah, dogs tend to die when they do silly stuff in man's ruins. So
my ears pull back and I just start backing away. I don't think we should. I don't think we should go in this room, guys. I think we should close the door. I'm not going in that room.
It smells bad.
I have enough for plenty of biscuits now. We'll explore it later.
I can get it real quick. It'll be fine. Just wait here.
If you can go get it real quick without light, enjoy.
What if somebody has does anybody have a spell that could create light like on a shield or random object?
Nope, that is a first level spell apparently.
Dang.
I will run into the room, grab the thing, and run out. Or at least attempt it.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm actually gonna like tie a rope to him, but that's cool.
I do have 50 feet of rope.
No, he ran in. I believe in his dex. Hey!
Huzzah! He rushes in using memorizing where the fallen wardrobe was, memorizing where the plastic was, a relative height it was. Just rushes in 3 steps, feels the smell sort of tingle on his fur as all his hairs go on point, grabs the box, and just turns around, rushes out. Barely missing the wall next to the door.
Close the door.
Yeah, I'll close the door behind me.
Okay. You shut the door.
And I hold the box aloft in success, in triumph.
As you go, like, you hear.
Like a crowd goes wild, or
No, like
there's
a
things
bunch
inside
of
the box.
jiggles of.
Oh, from inside the box. I thought you meant like it was a hey.
You can hear whatever you want in your head.
Oh, sorry.
You can describe that.
I'm hearing that for sure. So then we're opening the box here if we can.
It does not appear to have an obvious lid like some of the other ones. There appear to be plenty of like hinges on it, but the hinges don't like move around.
All right. You can write down a rustling.
You'll notice on this plastic box on one of the sides there appears to be a glass, almost entire side to it. The edges I have a little bit of plastic.
Oh,
but
can we see?
Wait a minute.
Can we see what's inside?
Is it a television set or a computer screen?
When you look out into the glass, it appears to be darkness. You don't see anything with it, but you definitely hear like there's something inside of it. Maybe small pieces of plastic and metal.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Wondrous artifact. It's a noisemaker for man.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we have a monitor of some sort.
Monitor. Or dark window box.
I am the
Is it-
dark
it was
window.
plastic?
Some of it was plastic, except for the glass surface on one side.
Yeah.
So it does sound like a monitor, maybe. You can write parentheses monitor, maybe.
All right.
All right.
Have I already listened to the store? I think I have.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know if you did.
Well,
Okay.
in case I
You
didn't.
definitely listened to this door
Yeah.
and this door.
You do not hear anything.
Cool. All right. I say we clear this out, go back to this room, and then once we clear that out, we'll go further into this place.
Okay. On this door, as you try the door knob, as you turn it in, you hear a click sound. As you see the small little ball pop out from the door handle, similar to the one in the south door,
Okay.
and the door opens.
Cool. Weird. Why are the doors popping at me? Maybe they're tracking me.
Oh,
What is that thing?
So
That's
now you can see
something.
what appears to be, once again,
A
the
plant
walls where it's
monster?
like very reflective with black on the bottom, beigeish on the top. As you can see a large amount of rubble on your right hand side.
It looks like a plant.
As you look over into the right, as you sort of glance over to where you can see like a plant, you can see what appear to be a large number of vines sort of scattered around there. And as you make a little bit of noise, you see these vines begin to slightly move. At the tips of the vines, you can see what vines just sort of start to break open, where you can see what appear to be large, sharpened mandibles, as well as a elongated inner tongue-ish. It appears to be of body of plant, face of man.
I try to close the door.
Did you say mandibles?
Got him. Roll a dexterity save there for me. More like a speed check. An 8. Okay. As you begin to close the door, you can see that it begins to like have this bulge come across the vines. As you can see it sort of go towards the mandible as it shoots out this green goop. As you slam the door, the goop hits the door, and you see the door quickly start to dissolve. As small little holes start to appear where the door was. It doesn't like immediately like go poof, but you start seeing like the little like steamy bits from the previous jelly, but it's very rapidly going along this we lost a Felix in, but maybe not in Discord.
I hear you guys.
Okay. Excellent. Along this door.
You hear Chuckles go, "Why the hell is everything in here wet? We passed that already." And then I roll a save. Give me a second.
It's almost as if everything in the world is freaking water-based.
I didn't deal with any of this shit back at where I came from. This is horse shit. Well, at least I can fight.
Let's go the other way around.
I was gonna say, there goes our light.
No, that's Dante. But I assume you all are sticking together in some fashion, or else you cannot see where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Dante starts walking away, I'm like, fuck it. All right, let's go around. All right, you guys want to check out this one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good idea.
So we kicked on the door. We said, nope. No to
I'll
this
deal with it
encounter.
later.
I mean, it didn't seem like the thing was mobile, so it's just like seeing a plane and be like, well, we don't have to deal with that because it's not going to
Big
chase
nope.
us.
Well, I mean, we'll have to clear it out later, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Let's try the keys on the door.
Assuming this one?
Oh,
All right.
I assume you guys already listened to this one, right?
I can't recall. We looked
You
at the
better
lock
double check.
and realized it had a very special lock, so we didn't want to break it.
Yes.
Okay. You listen in, and you do not hear anything, though you are able to hear, almost as an echo around you. You hear like the of what you were hearing from when the mandibles from the plant opened up and started spitting.
Okay, so it's probably still
in the
spitting.
distance.
Yeah, it's still probably spitting at that door. All right.
Do we open the door?
Yeah, let's try opening it.
Okay.
You
Do any
find
of the keys fit?
some of the keys, and eventually you find one that goes in. You click. As you open the door, you can see what appears to be a small, elongated, almost like a small hallway. But along the hallway, on the walls, appear to be a number of wooden, rotted-through shelves with a bunch of different plastics and so. And here you can also find a number of like plastic sticks with like little tentacles on the bottom, as well as small tentacles that are just more like prickles.
Mm-hmm.
As well as a large number of like metal buckets and other supplies that you've seen from around your town.
We found the janitor's closet. Out of game.
It sounded like some of them were umbrellas.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Are we taking any of this stuff?
It has plastic.
In the room, you find basically the equivalent of 25 plastic pieces worth of janitorial junk.
Of what?
Okay.
Janitorial junk. You can call it whatever you want.
Janitorial junk. Okay.
We find bleach. I tried tasting it.
No. What kind of show do you think this is? Oh no.
I drink it all the time.
No.
I think it's good customs when you explore the ruins of man. You don't eat the food, even if we find something we think might be food, we probably shouldn't eat it.
Come for the plastic pieces. Stay because you tried some bleach.
All right. You guys want to just blitz that plant out there and try and knock it down real quick?
We could try.
There's a door here that we should explore.
Yeah, it's going to lead to the hallway outside, and then we're going to...
Potentially.
You don't know that.
No, but based on the symmetry of this building, I'm guessing it pretty strongly.
Don't come here with your logic, Felix. I don't like
all
it.
Right. I'm going to check out this door.
Listen in or opening it up?
Is it also wooden?
No, these doors were metal.
Okay.
So this door is metal.
Cool. Well, maybe it won't eat away at this door, although it can't even hit this door. Okay. I assume... Yeah, I could. I take a quick listen at the door. I'm not being really attentive. I'm just assuming I'm going to hear the little spitty sounds.
Valid. You do. That's
cool. In that case, I'll just prepare to rush the plant.
But could we not outrange it with Nistka's bow? Surely it can't shoot that little acid stuff very far. So if we were standing up here...
Can you make that shot?
Remember, all these squares are 10 feet.
Yeah. So let's see. If I was here...
I mean, you can attack it at extreme range.
Yeah.
Whatever your extreme range is.
Oh, hey, there's lines.
So it is 180 feet. Or sorry, I'm dumb. It's 90 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was saying 90 feet I can do.
Yeah, 90. Yeah. Double this.
Yeah, I could do that. It's not outside 120, so it should be fine.
Take a step back and do it. Attack it from whatever range you don't get disadvantage.
Yeah. And we can see it up here, right? If Chuckles comes up with a light. So it's only a question, can it see us and shoot back? And if it starts doing that, we will probably sit and cover until we know.
What are we going to find cover behind, Cage? We must preserve the artifacts of man.
Walls are fine.
I have to do a little bit.
And it's more important to clear out the structure so that other pilgrims can come here safely.
I have a feeling it'll be funny if we clear out all like most of the plasticky goodness.
Yeah.
Like when the research team comes through, like place has been picked clean.
We weren't the
Oh, yeah.
first.
Right.
Damn those Mal monarchs.
All right. So can I see the plant from this distance with the light?
Yeah.
Or
Since
is
you can
it
draw
in
a straight
shadow?
line without obstruction, as I saw you've been able to do, yes.
Is
It
it
is
moving
difficult to
towards
see
us?
because it's far away from the light, but
So would I be rolling with a disadvantage or just a normal roll?
it would be disadvantaged with this distance
Okay.
and this lack of lighting.
Just in case. Chuckles, do you want to stand behind me? Just in case.
I got as close as I could so that you could see it.
Okay, then I will just do this.
I assume you're shining your light at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I don't accidentally, sh-
With
Pretty
shining
big
your
fail
light
and-
at it,
and
the plant sort
accidentally
of moves around, reacting to the light.
Before she shoots, I will bless her.
I didn't know she sneezed.
Shoots.
Okay, so does that mean I
As,
what does your
as
bless give me?
Barnaby, as Chuckles is aiming the light at the plant sort of seems to be reacting a bit to the light as it sort of looks over towards the light, and you see it sort of begin to like make it like a sound as you see a large bulge enter from its throat, and it spits in your general direction.
Fire?
I rolled initiative in case you wanted me to.
Yes.
You
If
want us to
everyone
roll
wants to,
initiative?
at this point, roll initiative. Just to get a turn order.
Of course, I roll low. Go
I haven't
figure.
rolled above it. I haven't rolled a 10 or higher. I think my max dex or initiative has been 7.
I'm fast.
I'm fast as truck boy, but it's faster.
Rude.
Oh, and by the way, I succeeded on the fear check, so I'm immune to this particular fear stimulus for 10 minutes.
Okay.
For the combat for now.
Yeah, I assume everyone rolled, and these are all new initiatives now.
I
Yep.
have.
As you shine light, it spits out, and you see it spits out.
Baby plants.
It spits out a large yellow
Oh.
goop on the ground that begins to start taking shape and jiggling on its own.
It birthed an Uzi. Okay.
It's got a Mac 10.
Spawn mechanic. It's a spawn point.
Must clear
Wait,
it
can we
out.
farm XP off of it? We can just sit here forever and kill gooses,
Oh,
and then we will
God.
level to level 10.
Yeah, do that.
Video game logic.
Yeah.
This isn't going to end well. We're going to get
It's got to
fired.
run out of goop at some point.
Okay,
I don't know.
That's what she said.
It's
Dante.
a plant.
Oh, I hear them talk about this new goo thing, and I'm like, what? And I peek around the corner, and then that one wasn't there just a minute ago. So I'll stand here, and I'll ready an action to smack it if it comes within range.
very good.
And then I will, like I said, I will bless the whole team. So you get 1d4 on your next, I think it's attack or save
check
or
or
skill
save.
check.
Okay, so it's a 1d20 plus a d4 to hit.
Yes, attack, ability, or saving throw. Not skill check,
Yeah.
apparently. Okay.
Seems good.
Chuckles.
Oh, wow. No, it should be Nistka.
I was about to say, I rolled
No,
an 8.
7 is greater than 8. Have you never taken accounting
Look,
2.3?
you can play you can play favorites, but the order does matter.
You're out of order. This whole goddamn initiative is out of order.
Okay, so I guess I'll do it this way instead. So
Focus on the plant, Niska. We gotta take that thing down.
Focus on Peach,
1d20.
Nistka. We have to take him down.
No, we'll just do it this way. Roll the short bow. And then
What are you firing at, by the way?
I'm firing at the plant.
The plant.
Yes.
Roll
Remember, you
another
have
attack.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because you have disadvantage due to the distance
Oh yes,
and the
you are
melee.
correct. Do I get the D4 for both attack or both rolls?
It'll be added to whichever is lesser. So 15 plus
Okay,
the 4.
so
Nice.
So 19.
So 19.
And the first damage roll counts. So yeah, you make a very long shot just following the arc of light as it passes over the goop and smacks up the plant thing, dealing 9 damage.
Good girl.
Yes.
Okay. Chuckles. Assuming that you're done.
Yeah, for now I'm done.
All right. So I remember something about these ooze things. So I'm gonna run up. Wait.
10, 20. Sorry, it would be 10, 30. Remember, only the first diagonal is free.
Yep. But I also remember that it did an AoE attack last time, so I don't want to be grouped up. And I am not in an engagement range of this slime right now, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Technically,
20, 30. You can get within engagement range.
I cannot.
Oh, you only have like 30 feet of movement or something?
I only have 25.
Ah. I'm used to you guys having 35 nowadays.
Yep. But I am in heavy armor and I have no extra bonuses to movement speed. So I run over here and then I say, Nistka, shoot the plant again.
We'll see.
I don't want this thing puking all over me.
How'd you do that like line thing, by the way?
Which volume thing?
There's a tool on the left, top left, and it's called it's this circle with a little thingy on it. Looks like a power off button, slightly tilted.
Snap to center.
I don't have a D4 this time, right? Because the bless only does it on the one. Yeah. So 23 is the lowest of the 2 rolls, and it's 7 damage.
You're
on fire.
I was also about to ask. I did move forward. Is the lighting better now?
It is a bit, yes.
Okay.
Well, still, I think I do damage.
Yep, you shoot over the jelly into the vines as you just pierce into its elongated throat as it screeches out.
And when she does that, I go, "Don't you know? Vine's dead."
Poor taste. Involved.
It has been for millennia. There's a very specific knowledge of man you have there, Felix. Or sorry, Chuckles.
I read it in a book once. It was called shitposting.
We're done this. The goop attempts to jump
All the cool dogs are on face dog.
Onto Chuckles, but casually misses, as an 18 is not good enough to hit the speedster of Barnaby's.
I was on the fence about that fighting style, but it has saved me from 3 different attacks this session.
Nice.
Yep, from the door.
Oh my god.
Or did it just spit another one?
It just spit another one as it just...
That's gross. It's really gross.
On its turn. Dante.
I say to Nistka, man says you have to take it out, Nistka, so you get blessed again. We all get blessed here again, but no one else has used theirs. And so, can I get in a flanking position to this one here? Like back there?
Double the distance, but potentially. It's 10,
Then
20,
no, I think.
40.
Well,
Actually, it would take 35 feet.
I could make it.
But it's not in this square, though. It's in this.
It's
Well, I
basically
think
in
we'd
that
be able to
square.
go. Let's see.
Okay, I'll get around to the corner then, I think, is the best I can do.
He
And
gets
I'll
at least
smack it.
one free 5-foot diagonal.
Yeah, and that takes it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah. Does the 13 hit?
A 13 does it.
Nice.
Double checking. Yes, it does.
Oh, I would have gotten a 1d4 on top of it anyway. But
Right.
good.
So 3 thwacking damage, but it's bludgeoning. Nice. As it looks to be fairly small, as you just take a large thwack of it, like half of it just goes as it just splatters along the floor. Luckily, since you're at this angle, it doesn't splatter all along Chuckles' head. Nistka. You literally, Chuckles just looks at all the chunks and just fly over the air right in front of his face and just goes, ugh.
All right. Because the light source has moved closer to the plant, am I still at disadvantage?
You are, because Chuckles is currently engaged.
Okay. Well, I will still take a shot at it, and I do have bless, so let's roll the 2 d20s and then we'll roll a d4.
Is she in range enough that she doesn't get disadvantage still, or
She has
still
disadvantage because you are currently engaged, so therefore you are not able to steadily hold a light shining directly at it.
Okay.
Roll number 1. Oh, that's a nat 20. Roll
Let's see
number
what
2.
the other one is.
And we have to roll 1d4.
So 11 plus.
D4.
3,
So
14 hits.
Okay. Let's see. It tried to do crit damage, so just do 1d6 plus 3.
I am.
First,
Oh, you're good to check.
so it was a 1 plus a 3, so it would have been 4 damage. If you look at the math from the 11.
I'm not going to worry about it because that was with critical. I'm just going to go with the first regular one, so I'll go with the 9.
Oh, fine.
Okay, you shoot another pierce as it begins to start going. As you just hit it straight into its mouth, as it spins to scream out and whip around.
And let it out and scream and shout. Anyway, I'm going to be testing something. This is not something I'm actually doing. That work? Yay! It did work.
Hey. Nice.
2d20 plus 3d1. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's my flail of advantage roll. I made a macro for having advantage with my flail. Except it didn't work.
It didn't work. No. It's 2d20 K1. So you keep 1.
But it's 2d20 plus 3. Oh, I have to do plus 3 afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Better luck next time.
So, oops.
So what are you doing for your turn?
Hey! There we go. Oh, I would like to move to flank. And then I will... what is a symbol above its head? Is that like bloodied?
Yeah, if you're talking about the plant.
Yeah. Was that on their last turn?
No.
Ah.
Because the plant is bleeding horrendously. All
Yeah.
its goopy juices. It's like a puddle over there.
Um. Sorry. Trying to figure out. We're not going to kill the plant this turn, but we might be able to move forward towards it. If I move here, is that enough? That's even less light for her, right?
I think it depends where you're pointing the light. Like if you're facing the blob in the direction of Dante,
like if you move away from 5 feet of a monster, you can stop to focus your light on the plant. As long as you're within 5 feet, you have to actually dodging and blocking and stuff. Then you do not have the ability to hold the lantern steadily at the monster across the room.
Yeah. But I don't want to leave Dante to just sit here and tank. I don't know how tanky he is. How much, do you look like you've been beaten up yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Are you unable to see his health?
Yeah, I can't see anyone's health. I mean, I might be able to open his character sheet and see it.
I don't think you're able to look at character sheets, though. I think only the DM can.
I added all these.
Yeah, we can see Piper's health for some reason, but no one else's.
I mean, I can see a bar above him, but I don't know what the number is.
I see the green. I see green bars. I don't see.
Oh, really?
The numbers.
Okay. I was only seeing it for Piper. Now I see it on Chuckles and Nistka.
Yeah. So we're equivalently damaged. I've if you gave me a number between 0 and 21, I'm at 6. Poopy butt stuffs.
That's Mr. Poopy Butthole to you, sir.
Yeah, I think so. Once again, I think I've changed the permissions so you guys should be able to see the numbers and the bars and the names.
Yeah, it looked like it worked this time.
I can see the names, but I can't see the numbers. I can see the bars. But you know what?
Yeah, the bars are fine.
Let's just have fun. We'll just say yeah, we have to kill the plant. I guess that's the end of the full stop of the story. Nistka, shoot the plant.
Okay.
And I move to flank with the ooze.
Okay. So we will grab character sheet. Roll number 1. Oh, we're not.
Oof.
We're not going to hit it this time. Roll number 2. Oh, that's even worse.
Okay, the arrow shoots into the darkness.
Yep.
Unless. Yeah, even with a 4. The arrow shoots into the darkness. Never to be heard from again.
The bless was already used. You just hear whistling.
Bless is one-time thing.
Go down the hallway until it thunks on a wall.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Chuckles. Even Chuckles. Chuckles, the group motions towards you and attempts to jump on thee, and jumps rather amusingly into the air and lands exactly where it was.
Nice.
Because it cannot jump for shit.
Nice. What about the other one?
Motions over towards Dante as it proceeds to jump on Dante. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Concentration and then Constitution save.
Concentration 64. Ooh, nice.
Okay, you maintain your concentration and you resist the acidity.
Poison
Acidity as you take 4 damage.
All right.
As you feel your outer clothes begin to sizzle. I actually don't know whether or not you're wearing more of a leather or metal studs or.
It's mostly cloth.
Okay. The cloth feels very moist as it sort of tightens around your fur as it goes to plant.
He's just going to win the wet t-shirt contest.
More like the salt t-shirts or contest.
No
That's
shirt
the best
kind of contest.
It is.
Because it's so hot. It's so hot that not wearing a shirt is going to be really comfortable.
Mm. I mean, I would take it off, but I think it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
You see the vines around the plant begin to like tighten around, slightly move as you feel a large number of rubble begin to shake around, and
Wait, does the plant move?
Plant does not
To move?
from its space.
It hasn't yet.
But a large amount of rubble begins to shift. Dante.
I did not realize this was a boss fight. I thought this would be a simple little fight.
Look, we got to get to the root of the problem. I guess this is the root of the problem.
Hey, is that a pun? I hope it's fun.
Wait,
okay, no crit,
but
I think I hit.
Use the calculator. We'll find the square root.
But the root's already in a square.
5 damage.
5 damage. The ooze 1. Wax.
I guess it's already squared.
As you scoop up the rest of it. And for purposes of
nice
cleaning up a little.
It's dead. Good.
A bit of plumbing, if you will.
Plumbing.
As I will move up here as my. Oh, it was an engagement range, wasn't it? So I would take an attack of opportunity. Yeah. So then.
If you want to.
Yeah. So then I won't move. No, I won't move.
You sure? You might be better.
Oh, but bonus action.
Next
bonus action. I will give myself the shield again.
You didn't lose the shield.
Shield of faith.
Yeah,
I have never cast a shield during this fight. I did not cast a shield in this fight.
Oh, yeah, he's been casting lots of bless.
Fair enough. Hashtag bless.
All right. I guess that makes it my turn.
Yes.
It would.
Okay. Roll number 1. Okay. Roll number 2. So does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit as it whizzes through the air into the darkness. Chuckles.
I will use my action. Oh no, I want to stay here. I want this thing. I want him to be able to run away on his turn. Is there actually that distance between them?
Oh, are you asking if there's like a 5-foot square in between them?
Yeah.
I think if he was not within 5 feet, I think it would.
Okay.
Dante and the goop are within 5 feet
plan.
of each other. The goop is not within 5 feet of Chuckles.
Okay. I will step here, having a somewhat idea of what his health is like. I can't afford to let him get attacked. I'm going to punch the slime with the flail.
42 hits.
I should have added that to macro. I did it.
2. I assume bludgeoning or.
Yeah. It's a flail.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do I feel like
you lightly whack at the bit of the slime as a small scoop of it just splatters along?
They have seemed to be attacking whatever hit them, so I'm hoping that it comes at me now.
Okay.
Maybe.
So this ooze crouches down as if to jump, and it jumps backwards towards Chuckles. A 23 to hit.
That'll do.
Constitution save. A 12 succeeds, so you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oop.
You see the plant's mandible.
Nistka.
You see the plant's
Sorry,
mandible sort of widen up as it screeches out, and then you see the plant dive its roots into the rubble as its head goes into the rubble.
Okay.
Oh, it's running away?
It's pretty hurt.
It fleed.
Okay.
Fair enough. It's not the only one.
Oh my gosh, guys, you're leaving. Hey,
Oh,
that's
nice.
a good hit.
Well, it's
And
a
I
hit.
think you get a.
And I do.
Doesn't he get advantage? Yep, there we go. First
2
one's good.
damage.
First
Hype.
hit, but two bludgeoning
God damn it.
damage as a bigger scoop scoops its way out of Dante's way.
Gross.
I totally thought you were going to disengage.
I thought he was going to disengage
Oh, no.
too.
To the death.
I know.
Hybridos
I would
magic
never.
missile. That's a 10th level spell. Nistka.
Yes. All right. Well, my target ran away, so
I would hazard a guess that you have a new target. Unless,
he
Yeah,
is-
Dante.
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, he's at 2 health. Dante's at 2 health. I'm at 1 health, you know.
You
Pick a
do
litter.
not have disadvantage in this as there's clear light on the ooze.
Yeah. I guess we will try to hit the gooey center. We'll see what happens. Does a
Add
14
a
hit?
d6.
14 hits. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
add a d6 for sneak attack.
Yes, I do. Oh. 1d6. 9 damage total. Do I
Yep,
hit
and
the
that's
gooey
enough
center?
to blast the ooze into the netherworld. As goop covers the floor in every
Yay.
direction.
Now, with you kids the way you are, I think we should probably go find a nice quiet room and maybe take a short rest, if not a long
Yeah.
one.
As much as I like to fetch big sticks, I think we should pull back a bit.
Yeah. I'm not doing too hot.
No.
I have to say, though, you're very
spend
brave.
3 PPs.
I'm aware. I
All
only
right.
have. How many of those do I have left? I have 3 of those left.
Is
It's
is
not
that-
much of a
is-
consequence if
is-
you miss a meal.
I just get 1 level of fatigue.
Yeah, see. That's
So
nothing.
you're saying you're out of special biscuits?
No, I have 3 left.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we could rest in here where we can lock the doors, or at least, close them.
Well, I would just
you
be
know what?
cautious because the other side smelled funny.
I'm gonna try and open.
No, that's
this.
not here. That's not here.
I'm gonna try and open this. Oh, that door's open. Yeah, I walked through the door.
Yeah.
What do you mean we can lock this door? It was unlocked.
Oh no, close the door.
Oh yes. All right. So
I'm assuming that the plant can't figure out how to open and close doors. This we don't know. I mean, but it would need to find us as well. So
Yeah.
hopefully it's not a
Alright.
part.
So are we doing a short rest?
yeah, I think
Or
so.
Are we attempting to camp here?
Let's do a short rest.
Hey, you're unable to do a long rest.
Short
Not enough
enough.
time's passed.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. So
Is it just the dice or is our con modifier added in?
Your con modifier is added in for each hit die you roll. Since you're level 2, you should have 2 hit dice.
Oh really?
Yep, your hit dice is equal to your levels.
What about stamina dice?
That is hit dice.
Is that a different thing?
Nope, that's the same thing in this game.
I have 4 of those.
What?
Can I
Ow.
change the number? I can.
You-
Yeah,
you
no,
should
I
have
don't
two.
know. Okay, yeah, well, then I have 2. I've written down 4 for whatever reason.
Maybe that was your OG health. I don't know.
Okay, so I get 7 health back, so I'm at 17 out of 18.
I roll both my dice and I overheal by 2. Oh, no, I overheal by more than 2 because it's +3 to both dice, right?
Correct, because your con modifier goes
Yes.
each
Cool.
roll.
Then I overheal by
Too much.
4 or 5. I don't care. I'd rather be at full health before the boss fight.
What boss fight?
You're right.
Wait,
Couldn't
why was
be.
a D8 rolled? Or sorry, a D20.
Ignore that roll. Ignore that roll. Wrong button.
He was attacking with bless. He gets me.
God damn it.
Oh,
God damn it.
that's so mean.
Oh,
So,
I want to say you better be
6.
in the back, Dante, but you better be in the back.
yeah.
Do you want some throwing
could've gone
axes?
better.
I've got throwing axes.
Yeah, I have a throwing axe and I pull out the gun. No, you can hand me a throwing axe. That's a good idea.
Okay.
So Dante, maybe the artifact of man would allow us to prevent the plant from attacking us. We might be able to command it.
So you like something
sure, we can do
take
some...
the short rest to figure out the artifact of man, rather than maybe we shouldn't touch this.
No. Are you crazy?
Yes, I'm very crazy.
I want to examine the fire extinguisher. That I'm honestly more interested in that one.
That's fair. Yeah, that was on display.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You take your short rest hours as sort of going through all your loot stuff, sort of counting out, being like, we're rich. As you go through.
Rich.
Yeah.
You pull out the fire extinguisher, the little baby of it, and you sort of fiddle it around with it. Like squeeze into everything, is pulling different things, nothing appears to happen. Once you're able to you pull on the hose a little bit, you feel like you pull away from the plastic, and you're like, oh shit. As you sort of feel like you're pulling it apart. But then sort of feels like it's supposed to do it. And so you're like, okay, it's not broken. You push it back in. You're like, okay, pull it out, push it back in. And as you squeeze on the thing, you see a bunch of goos just sort of spill out. When you squeeze on the thing, you're like, oh. It seems the ooze, when you examine the ooze, appears to be cool and smells very strong.
Hmm.
It doesn't put you as much on edge as the one room that smelled weird, but it doesn't smell like something pleasant. You would eat.
When he sprays the extinguisher goop in our sleeping area with the doors closed, I'm like, the hell, Dante? I'm resting here.
I didn't know that would happen.
Also,
I guess
also,
I
did send you the stats for a hand axe. I don't know if you had them previously, but you can throw it or you can wield it as a normal hand axe. 1d6 slashing. It has its range 20 feet to 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. You now have
to my sheet.
Keej now has a fire extinguisher. It does 1d8 plus whatever bludgeoning. And as an action, you can also choose to activate its power to turn 1 5-foot square into difficult terrain. It also extinguishes fires.
We don't know that yet. Metagaming. He sprays it on the lantern and it puts out the lantern.
Yeah. My lantern. It's not for science, it's for light.
There is only science.
You said it does 1d8 damage?
Yes.
If
probably bludgeoning. A giant metal tank.
I thought what you meant when you shoot. You can hit people with it, of course. Nice. That's honestly better than my iron rebar, so this is my new weapon.
This is your new weapon of choice.
My other one is a 1D. Am I proficient with this weapon then?
You
That's
are
a good
not
question, I think.
proficient
Probably
unless
not.
you're proficient with exotic weapons.
No, then of course not.
Because all of man's
So I would have harder time
machinations are
hitting,
exotic.
but I would do more damage. Yeah, fair enough.
Alrighty. So you ready to get back out there?
I was still wondering if we should take the break here or like cut the episode here
It's up to you.
as a natural stopping point.
Then about 3 hours.
I'm just saying because we normally agree on the 4 hours, but I can play more if you want. It's just we've got about 20 minutes to go, and this is like a.
It's entirely up to you guys. If you want to like pause here, that way hopefully Jeef can join for next time. I am down for that. If you guys want to keep exploring because you guys are in the exploration mood, feel free.
I'm fine either way. Or we can play other games if people are up for that. Otherwise, I'm cool with going forward.
Felix, your thoughts?
What time is it out by Keej?
It's playtime.
He is I believe I've calculated he is 6 hours ahead of us.
I think he's a little bit more.
I think it's 7.
Hours.
Yeah, it's usually 7 for around
CST.
that area.
Oh, so you're only 6 hours ahead of EST?
So
Yeah.
it's 11:40 his time. But apparently it's play game o'clock, so
I agree. Well, if we are pausing here, I'm going to end the recording. That way we aren't talking about plans afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
So, hope everyone enjoyed the video if you actually watch this, and hope to see you guys next time.